Good evening and welcome back, everyone. You, Mike, Sukra, and Bruce. Probably a few more here too. Pipe up if you want to say hi. Welcome back. Let's play some Deus Ex. Not the Deus Ex you expect, of course, like you probably already saw. I've never played this game, so it should be an interesting experience. But how's everyone doing tonight? I'm not sure how many are a Deus Ex fans. Seems like most people have tried or played or done something with the first Deus Ex for sure. Even Dave Jacob. And I have many experiences with it. I have never finished Deus Ex. I feel bad saying that, but EDC Bluebeard, I have started many times and I never got through it. And I feel bad saying that because it is such a legendary game. It kind of designed or put the template down for the interactive, what do I call it? The immersive sim, right? Where you can do almost anything, right? To be fair, I did play Human Revolution and loved it all the way through. That was before the director's cut. But I just loved the setting, and the world building was just amazing, I thought anyway. Still haven't played Mankind Divided. I do have it. I've started it many times. I never finished it. I should finish that too. But I'll probably stream the regular Deus Ex at some point too, or make it a Let's Play series where I play through it, but we'll stream it, I think. But I don't know. For some reason, I just like remembered that there was a sequel, Invisible War, that is on Xbox as well. Nice. And there's a... That was Zoe's head, if you heard that, when she clonked as she jumped up on my lap. Are you okay, Zoe? You just smacked in the table, so... Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing, is like, I never really played this one either. And I think this one got a lot of flack. I remember the discourse that was going on when it came out, because people were saying that, like, it didn't live up to the original, because this one was streamlined, it was made for console, you can tell, which we'll compare tonight. I do have an Xbox hooked up here, and we're going to compare it tonight and see the direct differences, at least in the beginning. Even Doppler. And yeah, I'm a big fan of the immersive sim, so I feel bad saying I haven't even played the new 2017 Prey, which, from what I understand, is basically a spiritual successor to Deus Ex. I really should play it. It is much more, yeah, exactly. She was in a hurry. I ain't got time for that, and was going to smack my head. That I should really play as well. I heard great things about it, so. But I never ended up playing it. I'm not sure what other games I was playing at the time. This came out in 2003. It was not exclusive for the Xbox. It was on Xbox and also PC, of course, but people were, I think, were complaining that it was very much a Xbox port to PC. If that's true or not, I don't know. It was still developed by Storm, which made the first Deus Ex, and published by Eidos, so it was pretty much the same. I think this uses the Unreal 2 engine, like someone mentioned, and this can be out pretty cheap. I bought this, even Lone Wolf, welcome. I bought this for $6 locally from my used game store here. And it's pretty fun to play on the Xbox. It's pretty sluggish, and we'll see it here in a second. We'll play on the PC tonight as we start getting into the game, but I want to just show a direct comparison, just so you can see the difference there. And if you take in the perspective of the console, it's a very impressive game. And the Xbox, we get to that generation where you get pretty big games. I mean, Morrowind was on there too. Half-Life 2 was ported to Xbox. Digital Foundry Retro did a great comparison on that one. That was really fun to watch, but... So you're starting to get these deeper, longer, full 3D games that may have been not been possible before. So even Osmodeus, yes, exactly, aka the worst one. And I feel bad, I don't want to render judgment on it because I have never played it, which we're going to fix tonight then. And I think it feels like it's one of those games you have to take in a vacuum, right? Because Deus Ex, the first one, set such a high bar. When you look back at it, there was no other immersive sim game like that where you could approach objectives from multiple ways. You had different things you can do, and that's the hallmark of the Deus Ex series, is that you don't always have to go guns blazing. You can sneak, usually sneak. You can hack your way in, you can talk your way in, and it gives a huge freedom to the player and lets you play the same game twice and have different experience, right? So that set a new precedent for that kind of game. You're right. System Shock was probably the first one that did that, but System Shock 2 was after, and at least System Shock 1 was pretty rough around the edges. At least from that perspective. I mean, to me, Deus Ex was so broad and open and what you could do, giving you broad, open environments that you could tackle any way you wanted to, right? And that to me feels like the immersive sim genre. And not saying System Shock, the first one was not great, but System Shock 2, I think, was later, wasn't it? Was that also 2000? Same time? Because that was also... I can't remember now. There's too many different games, so... Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. StarCraft, Half-Life, Diablo 2, all that stuff. I think I had a Okay, let's see, I had a P2 300 first, and then I think at that time I had a P3 500. Um, yeah, the P3 500 is what I had, and I don't know what video card I had in that. I still don't remember, but yeah, that's what I was playing Homeworld on. I played a lot of strategy games, RPGs, that kind of stuff. So, so we're running this tonight on the shuttle. This game came out in 2003, so we need a little more horsepower. Yeah, this game does not run fantastic on this. We're going to be running at 1024 by 768 with medium settings on this Radeon 9700 Pro, which is a fine card. We're about a year apart from when the card came out to the point that this game came out. So it is definitely within absolutely normal range, I would consider. Not like, we're 2 years, 3 years down the line. We're within a year of the card coming out and this game coming out. So very feasible this type of machine, a 2003 built machine, is something you would, or 2002 built machine, is what you would be playing on. So we'll see the specs in a second, but we are on the shuttle machine with the Athlon XP 2600 Plus, and then the Radeon 9700 Pro as mentioned. So we can, of course, just play the game right here and right now and launch it up, but I do also have a special thing set up here. I was curious to see how this would work, which is this thing. So I have an Xbox currently captured by a component directly on here. This is, of course, a modded Xbox, because who doesn't have a modded Xbox? If you have an Xbox, it's probably modded. That's just the way it was back then, as was the style at the time. So it's a interesting experience on the Xbox, and I figured we should compare it here. Now, do you guys want to see the comparison right away? Should we play a bit? Because I figured the intro at the beginning is probably all I want to try, because I don't want to get too far in the game and then compare it. So we'll compare the intro probably, but we'll launch up. We will launch up the game in Windows here first, so we can watch the cutscene and everything. This is available on GOG if you were to buy it there. I do have it on Steam as well. There are plenty of places to buy, but yeah, GOG actually has it, you can buy it there. Steam, again, should work fine on modern computers, I believe, but I haven't tried it. I got it for, like anything else, you buy bundles and stuff, you don't even know where you get these games from anymore. They just show up in your Steam library, so who knows? Who knows where I got it? I think I bought like a Deus Ex Humble Bundle years ago. Whoa. We're not playing on NVIDIA. But they want you to, that's what they want you to believe. The Illuminati. That's true. The disappointing, because we're in the FX range, right? Once you get into the FX range of video cards, that was a low point for Nvidia there, right? So I know Pixel did a great video on the FX series there, but they try and, I mean, it's the same logo. They have similar music. It is very much like, you may not think of it looking at this here, that it tries to be like a more an FPS or shooter style game, but I mean, it leans in pretty heavy here, at least from the presentation, that it is a Deus Ex game, straight up. So we can check the settings real quick. Make sure the volume is right here. We are playing then with 1024 by 768. Multi-sampling is off. And the video settings are at medium, and that's all you have here. Maybe there's more settings you can change. Edie and Chris, that you can change somewhere else, but this is all you get inside the game itself. There is not a lot to set. And I set everything to medium, it seemed to run a little smoother. This is running then on the Unreal 2 engine, and as I understand. And I don't think there can't have been that many games that used Unreal 2, but I haven't beaten Mankind Divided either. I haven't gotten very far in it. It is a game I have on my backlog, of course. I did love Human Revolution, like I mentioned earlier here. But I have not played that one, so... there's a much you can set. That's what I wonder, too. This is period accurate. This is period accurate, so I could go higher. I did the high. The thing I noticed in the game, and to me, this always feels like the Achilles heel of this era. Yes, we'll do easy. You get to pick that when you start the game, so don't worry. I will play on easy. Oh, she jumped on the Xbox. Or as I have to call it, the Dreamcast 2.0. Shots fired. Is very period accurate, but the smoke, transparency, that seems to be the Achilles heel for most of the games from this era. And what they do with lighting in this game and shadows is actually pretty impressive, but it is also very heavy to run. So I found it ran pretty well at medium settings. If we find that we want to crank it, I can. I just found that in some of the transition and like transparencies were on screen, it ran a lot slower than I would expect. So it is not period accurate high end. The Radeon 9800 Pro would be extremely period accurate and would have been exactly the same. Well, the Radeon 9800 Pro came out like within a month or two of this game on PC. So that would have been, well, hi dog. You can't fit here where the cat is. Kirby the corgi is trying to squeeze in here now where the cat was, and he cannot. Well, the cat's chasing him. He will not leave the cat alone, so then the cat decided to, like, I'm going to tell him once and for all, so she's kind of chasing him now. But he is, like, 5 times her size, so... You say hi? He's a little bit of a chunk. He was the biggest one in his litter, so he's a sturdy boy. So, yeah, I've heard great things about the Chronicles of Riddick and how good that is too, and I think that that's the thing we'll see here now too with this game. So I think that this game, yes, you could run on a more modern machine, not modern, but even just a couple of years probably make this game run very, very well. But I thought about it for a moment. I was going to pull out a Core 2 Duo machine that was like a 2005, 2006, which would have been several years newer. I don't have anything good for like 2004, but this 2003 is period accurate. This machine is something you would have had. Well, good. I'll make sure he's on every stream then. All right, here's the intro. You just go right into the intro. This is taking place, I think, 20 years after the first game, so we're still in a conspiracy thing, and, you know, that nice brand of conspiracy stuff. That's where the sound and that NVIDIA thing was the loudest thing out of the entire game so far. So I believe the color theme in this game is that purple. As you noticed, I have purple behind me too. It looks a little blue, but there's purple there to tie in the theme. I was going to wear some cool sunglasses too, since it's dark, and in Cyberpunk they always wear cool sunglasses, but I couldn't find any.
The infusion lab?
Evacuated.
Audio, man. Always got to figure that out.
Gave the order myself.
What did you tell them?
I told them to run.
That's all they need to hear until they reach Seattle.
And it's funny, because I remember, like, during this era, watching these cutscenes and stuff, like, this looks like lifelike. Oh my goodness, will CGI ever get better than this? This is a video game. How does this look so good? And now you look at it, that era of, like, 2000 to, like, 2006, it's like, yeah. It's janky, but it's so... I don't know, I feel like CGI in games was coming to its own at this point. Nope, I do not have the box for this one. I do have the... Oh no! Yeah, that's the thing. You're right, Doppler. I won't dive too deep into that. But anyway, at least the Statue of Liberty's head is still on there. But this was impressive. I think so. But it also has that characteristic of the early 2000s, like over-cluttering with stuff. Like interfaces are crazy, and oh yes, and look at that perfect render of that lady there. It's very epic. Oh no, it's goo. So I do have the big box for Deus Ex, the first one. I do not have the big box for the PC one. And I think it's only a small box for that one. I don't think that one ever released. Some of those games in that borderline period there.
Perhaps we made a new enemy.
Dun 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 dun.
What do they already know about the Seattle facility?
We have other options.
We're in Seattle.
We aren't equipped to fight a war.
We're going to change the terms of engagement.
Yeah, that's true. There was something to do that. I was trying to think of what I was playing the other day.
We had the cells of human
I was testing the Shooter Black on Xbox. I was messing with the Xbox. And roll credits? And I tried Black on there, and they used full regular film stuff. And it's you forget almost that from that era there when they started putting in full motion video, not even like CGI background stuff, but actual just here's a live shot video thing. And I still kind of almost forget that we're past that at this point. Like, wow, that's cool. They put that in the video. Oh yeah, that's just whatever. So, yeah, we're gonna play on easy. You can't play as a female, but we're gonna be this very douche-looking douche guy because he's on the cover, and I too have a similar appearance to a douche, so we're gonna play the douche guy. And yeah, we're gonna play on easy. So I love the fact, like, you want to start the game, and I think you can actually leave this here. You cannot exit. So sure, we'll start the game, I guess. Haha, douche X. Oh, someone should Photoshop the cover of this, making him even more douchey, like maybe some cargo pants and yeah, I didn't care much about black unless I played it now. It is really the original mold for all the Call of Duty cinematic interactive games, I feel like. It sure feels like it, that all those games that have that like kind of tunnel, cinematic, bombastic stuff happening, that's black. So I do, maybe, yeah, I have the Boxer Fear, the small one. We did stream it one time, and I was gonna stream it properly at some point too, because we ran on a machine that just couldn't handle it very well. So I do have Fear. Fear. Evening Revenant, thanks for stopping by. 524, got it, compact. So first off, this game is very dark because it's cyberpunky, so I may have to turn up the brightness. I can't see very much, we'll see. I am going to boot up the Xbox now, so we can actually see that in action here. Because I kind of want to do a direct comparison on the beginning section here of the game while we're still here. And then we will move on to just playing on the PC. But I just kind of want to do a quick comparison. As a reminder, this is then captured directly through component video at 640 by 480, or as it was called on a 480p, and then upscaled. So, and we have not the Duke, the original, but just a regular chonky controller. So that's pretty cool. There we go. Should autoplay. There should be no sound on this here now, but we'll also see how the loading times are because they're not super generous. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I'm playing these games from this era, I thought too, like, to me in my mind, like, Gears of War 3 is still like the pinnacle of video game graphics, right? How can it possibly get any better than that? Because like it just looks so ridiculous. But of course we had a long way to go. And now you play modern shooters and like, holy crud, this is good looking, you know. And tend to forget that. So I'm gonna navigate here. As we'll see, the game is much of a parody. I would say this is more of an impressive display for the Xbox's side, more than that like it's a port from console to PC. This is running with the original hard drive in here as well. So this is beside the mod chip in this Xbox, there's nothing else special about it. So you see, it's especially as you play the PC and the Xbox back to back like this, you see very much like they were clearly very much co-developed. Besides the button prompts and some graphical stuff, they're very similar. So we're not going to dwell on this too long, but I thought it was a neat experiment and just checking to see, because when people say that they feel this is a port from the console side, loading times are pretty impressive on us being console here now. We'll see that there's quite a lot of feature parity between the games. Now, something it did keep was some of those dynamic shadows there, which I think are pretty impressive for being on a console like that, but frame rate, oh boy. It is definitely not as smooth. If we compare it here as moving around, you can see the smoothness here running to 1024 versus the 480p or 640 over 480. It is definitely, well, yeah, obviously for dramatic effect. Yeah, we're gonna do a ceiling fan comparison, so you can see that it's definitely more quality, or well, I'm gonna say textures look better, of course. There's different shadows. But the fact that the shadow from the ceiling fan is still showing up there on the Xbox is pretty impressive. We're going to progress a little bit here. Talk to our...
I see that you're awake.
Just trying to sleep off the chopper ride. What happened? The guards practically dragged me to the roof.
Let me introduce myself.
Oh.
Layla Nassif, director of the Tarsus Academy here in Seattle.
I
think it was a neat little comparison to make, so... I said, we won't dwell on this too long, but...
I'm afraid something happened in Chicago. A
I think it's, especially for a game like this that is so
No one told me anything about an attack.
like
How bad is it?
similar
Who
here.
runs in Chicago?
Like, you know, sometimes you have a port of a console game or to a console game or whatever that's just like completely worlds apart. But here it is really similar.
Then I'll unlock your door and tell you what I can about the disaster.
What was that
So
noise?
a Chicago institute with all these trainees got hit, and now you're in Seattle. And like, oh, you're fine, nothing bad's happening here. We're gonna go to our the thing that's really cool. So we're running on medium settings is that you can pick up a ton of stuff in this game and throw it. And I mean, all of it is casting a shadow too. This is clearly not a ray trace, but I don't know what kind of thing they're using for this. But it is actually very impressive. I thought this map helped you climb a time more quickly to the facility. Yes, exit. For data vault. Open it by pressing N.
Come downstairs and meet the other trainees. Billy Adams, you know from Chicago. Check in with her in apartment 454 on your way down.
Ow. So we can look here. This is an interesting scene here. We'll get there on the Xbox as well. I think I'm just drifting a little bit. It is definitely harder to move because it is... Why am I floating? It is definitely sluggish. But that's to be expected. I mean, it's running on considerably smaller hardware, and it's more impressive that the game is running here. But that said, of course, it runs very slow in certain points. But if you played the game through this, I think it would be... Like, at least in shots like this, it's actually quite impressive in how closely it resembles it, to be fair. Yes, there's definitely differences you see, like, in the aliasing and stuff like that, and the vibration going on on the controller. The aliasing and some of the finer details around the shadows, edges, and stuff. But, I mean, otherwise, it's actually pretty impressive. I keep saying impressive now, but, yes, that is the big thing, is the smoothness, because... As we traverse this room here, you can really... Oh, looking at the wall there. And we do the same thing on the PC, which, yes, is definitely struggling a little bit here, but I mean, you can't compare. And that is from a period-accurate machine, of course. We're not overkill here at all. We're running at much higher resolution, but of course the video horsepower and the processor horsepower is much higher on the PC here than it is on the Xbox. Which still, when they develop games for consoles, they know their target and they can kind of narrow it down to that, right? I'm not sure I'm going to mess with the Xbox here, but it is a fun comparison to make, at least. And I was messing with this and just kind of playing a little bit, and like, I think the biggest thing with playing a game like this on console is that it's just so weird to move around like this in a game like this that requires pretty precision movement here. But if you were playing a game like this, remember now this would have been played on CRT and not a flat panel, you know, high resolution monitor. So there is that part. So I think we're going to pause that game there for now. We're going to go back to the Windows one, normal one. We're going to play this game a little bit because now we're done with the comparison. If anyone wants to see anything more, welcome to do that. But why are we locked in? They bring us here in the middle of the night. Yeah, that's true. Force feedback would be. Yeah, they might, especially on anything newer hardware. We can see here where the game is running like super smooth here. As soon as you look back towards the transparency here and that wider area now, the amount of geometry on the screen and above all the transparency just really makes this thing struggle. But immersive sim, you can do so many things like turn on the shower. Get me out, you can flush the toilet. Have you ever heard of such immersion? Turn down a smidge here. And I think that's one of the things that make me enjoy the immersive sim genre, is that you can mess with so much stuff in the game world. I really should rig up that. I do have force feedback. I do inventory. Press V to set the inventory screen. Double click on left item to use it. Soy. Now that's in there. But you can pick up an... I don't know. Having interactivity in the world, which we almost take for granted now, even in basic games. Of course, games that don't focus on it, like, you know, your modern Doom versions, they're not going to care too much about since you're moving so fast. But a lot of other games these days let you interact a lot with your environment, and that wasn't a given. You know, think back to me, Duke 3D feels like the first, like, modern environment you could interact with a lot, and that was so much fun. There were so many things you can find. Oh yeah, Half-Life 2 came out about the same time, right? So, go off. Oh no, sorry that guy. Seattle rose from the ashes of the collapse by building armor and upward. Pillars were erected. Okay. I think a little backstory there, and of course now we can just do random things. Games like this is always fun to see what we can do. So, like, for example, that guy died. We better give him a proper treatment, you know. Treat him with respect. There we go. Ragdoll and everything. And...
knock it off.
That's... You know, this is really dark. I might turn off a little bit. Is there a brightness setting in here? Because that is hilariously dark. I understand it's supposed to be moody, but there we go. I couldn't see anything.
What happened?
Sorry, I threw some stuff at you.
Usually nothing makes it past the turrets.
Yes,
Do you know what's
Deus
going on?
Ex
Second, it
Invisible
seems like
War.
Nothing's wrong.
I'm sure SSC will be sending help.
Yeah, it's like, I have thought many times about streaming, doing it forever, but it gets so crass. To be fair, I like many other games. I haven't finished it, but like I watched City 11s, and it gets so crass and so like blatantly bad later on. Yeah.
I take it you heard the
Well, it's a
disturbance.
meter. You have to increase it, right?
Any idea
Maximize
what's
it
going
for
on around
best
here?
performance.
Dr. Nassif is telling me to ignore what sounded like an explosion, and I just saw a man killed in the hallway.
I tried to get answers out of Dr. Nassif, but all she
And
gave me
their
was
little like
it's 2890.
hideout here now with the
I don't know
trainees
what's going
being
on,
under
but it's clear
attack.
we're
So
not safe. We don't know anyone here, so we'd better watch each other's back.
Thanks. I guess I should meet
I mean,
our hostess
no one
here
knows it, but they
already.
know now.
Not much else I can do, and maybe I can get some better answers in person. You coming?
No, not yet. I've got things to do.
Please remain in the main complex.
It's very perfect, Darky. Yeah. I just, you know, they don't react to what you're doing to them.
Attention trainees. South City will last only until the top of the hour.
I was gonna throw the bread. Hey, 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 you! Think fast. They don't really interact to you interacting with them, if that makes sense. And that's the thing too. Think about Deus Ex, the depth that it had for the time. Hey, you don't need this, right? Fine. Sorry about the mess. Can't close it. I don't know how you'd make it a movie, but because things like that, video games are hard to translate to movies, especially if the plot is a little, it's a little odd, you know.
I saw one of your troopers killed.
All part of SSC.
I think like they talked about like, oh, we should make a movie on Mass Effect. I'm like, you can't possibly like cram all that stuff into a movie, but a you know high-priced show, I could see that. That would make sense, you know.
Just as much training as you do, if not more. Why don't you let me help out?
Why don't you keep your mouth shut and just stay out of SSC's way?
The dog is real licking one piece of the carpet and just like, bon appetit, whatever you found. Yeah, I think that they talked about making a series for Mass Effect. That would fit it better if they had one that they could stretch out a little bit. Because, I mean, a lot of the Deus Ex intrigue is that build up to the Reaper's arrival and everything, right? So it would be very hard to do that in a movie. RoboCop would be very hard to do today, and that's reflected in the newer RoboCop, which is like 2013, 2014. I did watch it, that wasn't bad, but boy, it just felt so bland, I think is the biggest thing. The original was so edgy on purpose, and that kind of made it great. I thought Henry Cavill had expressed interest in playing Shepard, and I think he could definitely sell a Shepard. He's got the graviton physique around it, but I guess he's pretty attached to Warhammer 40k now, so... The compass show you where to go, thanks.
I know what you must be thinking. Don't worry. This won't be a repeat of Chicago.
The facility's under attack. By who?
So now the Deus Ex series is a little bit of a limbo, right? Because the team that made the current Deus Ex games, Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, I think it was Eidos Montreal, right? And then Elias Tofo provided the voice for Adam Jensen. He's done a lot of other stuff too. But he's up for another game, but because of the licensing being in limbo, that I think that studio was retasked with making that recent Avengers game. That was an interesting choice. You know, Mom, can we have Avengers? No, we have Avengers at Home. And then Avengers at Home is that. And it was like this poor knockoff thing. And I'm sure the game is probably good, but decent, but it's a pay-to-win kind of thing. So, I don't know. Cosmetics all over the place and microtransactions and up the wazoo. So I think that it'd be good. I know that, what's the, I'm forgetting now. The company in Sweden that had bought Ember Group, right, bought Eidos Montreal from them, or most of the Eidos stuff. So there's a possibility they might pump money back into Deus Ex and make it come back. Because it would be awesome to finish out the Adam Jensen trilogy, so. Evening, Ted, welcome.
Hello there, you must be Alex. I'm Clara Sparks.
Hello! You're a little too chipper for all the dystopian stuff going on here.
Probably just more demolition. That's Upper Seattle, you know, always growing.
Yeah, it's just kind of shaking a little bit, it's fine.
Hey, you must be overwhelmed. I mean, Chicago, the whole city. Was your family from there?
My foster parents.
Your parents? Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. If I can do anything...
I'm so sorry, I'm shaking around. Who knows what's going on? Well, I'll feel better if I could throw his chair at you.
Is there a problem?
Thanks, I feel better already. How about this one?
I'm sure.
I'm not kidding about...
Real?
No, but the man who interrupted Dr. Nassif mentioned a Code Yellow emergency. Does this sort
Well,
of
it's Seattle, right? So, I don't know.
Dr. Nassif, I'm just a trainee. They moved me here a couple weeks ago.
After the attack on Chicago, aren't you a little nervous? Why so many transfers?
Actually, Leo and I requested to be sent here because
Yeah.
this is where you finish training.
The acting is so-so, and I think that's the thing that this game just... It could not meet the high standards set by the first game, right? That's all I heard, is that it was a disappointment because people expected more Deus Ex, and they tried, but it's just kind of like... Huh, you know... Come back here. I'm gonna catch you, you jerk. Come here. I catch up to you.
They wonder why we complain.
Yeah, they did. And it feels very...
So, they let the
It feels like
Chicago
if this was
Trans
Unreal
run
Engine
the
2,
engines,
Unreal 2
look at
itself
Leo
felt like it
Jankowski.
ran better,
Trained
so...
here now, so I guess you can call me Leo.
Alex, I just talked to Dr. Nassif. Know anything about a Code Yellow emergency? A security guard has been murdered.
Would I be running if there was an emergency? Me?
Not
Not
much further than this is what I tested the game, so then we're gonna start going into blind, so... I can actually talk a little bit now.
Sorry.
I'm the one with the perfect special ops rating. They didn't tell you this? Why would they keep it a secret?
Ever heard the name Alex D? They told me the same thing.
What? Really?
Just kidding. Listen, I'm serious. You didn't hear
What
the
he is a
explosions.
douche.
I saw a guard killed right in front of me on the apartment level.
Probably staged. The test for the new transfers.
So it has a lot of, like, stuff like that going for it. I'm gonna turn off the
If there was
Xbox.
trouble, they notify me immediately.
Save a little bit of noise. Unfortunately, I do not believe interactivity lets you pick up people, although that would be actually pretty funny.
During summer recon. I got a perfect score because I kept my cool.
Sounds like you're in this for the adventure.
Why'd you sign up? Money?
My foster parents enrolled me at a Tarsus middle school.
Who knows? It's Deus Ex.
An orphan. You were pretty pampered for an orphan. Why not be a banker or something?
I grew up
That's
in old
right.
Chicago, not some cozy enclave. My
Yeah,
parents
it was a
figured
good
I
move for what it
gonna make
was,
on
but
my
again,
own
I think it
when
just...
got picked for the
To me,
covert
the
ops program.
satire, or
What the
like
hell?
What the
picking
hell?
at the,
What kind of assignment do you expect with
you
that
know,
attitude?
A risky one. With a big
modern capitalism and that stuff, you know, from... Oh no!
Facility is under attack.
Explosion!
Alex, please get the med kit and the multi-tools from your equipment locker next to the basketball court. Just a
Basketball
precaution.
court, just as
I'm
precaution.
transmitting the soft key ID to your data vault right now. More details when they become available.
Though, I better bring this. I might need it.
There has been a severe security breach.
Whee!
Dr. Nassif, please report to A17.
Is there any immersive sim game that doesn't have a basketball court? I don't think I'll make it, though. Forget it.
Red alert. There has been a severe
Worst
security
game
breach.
ever. Dirty bottles, though.
Dr. Naseem, please report to A17.
It's like it adds flavor to the game and detail. That you can do this kind of stuff, interact with things. Let's see. When you focus on the door container, 2 indicators will appear to the left of your targeting cursor. These indicators help determine if the object is locked and how much damage the object can take before it's destroyed. You have just acquired a weapon and ammo. Huzzah. Outside the inventory screen, highlight in your tool belt with the mouse wheel and press R mouse.
Terrorists seem to belong to the Order, religious fanatics. Their exact objective is unclear. All trainees will evacuate the facility immediately. Use the elevator in my office.
I have a gun. Now already I think you start getting little options here on how you're going to tackle this.
We've got trouble. I spotted a seeker coming our way. Look, there's no reason for me to drag a trainee into a firefight. Why don't you try to slip out before I start shooting?
Sounds like a good way to become a target.
Not if you're careful. Just stick to the shadows, crouch, and move slowly. You'll come through just fine.
Okay, I'll get out without being seen.
Good luck. I'll hold fire as long as I can.
Intruders are storming the facility. Evacuate immediately.
Stealth tutorial.
Warning, autonomous security systems have been compromised.
Here I'm right past. Aha!
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Intruders are storming the facility. Evacuate immediately.
A ghost, you never saw me.
Warning, autonomous security systems have been compromised.
Billy, what are you doing? We all got the same orders. Get out of the facility through Nassif's office.
Forget that. How do you know they
No,
were
no,
just
they're
nice
rebelling.
kids given all this
Oh no,
training?
the test subject. So I think
Grab
these.
what you can now. Get your bio
Alright, Bruce,
on.
thanks for stopping by.
Tarsus
See you
knows
later.
that much. I got mine. They're worth the trouble.
How? The facility.
I think the story is that these are all like
Go back
prodigy,
to your
like, you
apartment.
know,
You'll be able to get to the biomod lab through a breach the Order made in the
basically
residential area.
intended to be like
You know
special
what's going on?
ops people.
The Order contacted me in Chicago.
In a training
and told me
facility
that
and then
we
get
were Tarsus'
attacked.
treachery. We're not trainees.
Like the
We're
typical
test
games
subjects.
that start with a
Finding out I
disaster where
can
everyone has to
use
run from the
like
home
that,
village
I
still.
feel bad disobeying orders.
But where does the Order fit into all this? I thought they were a world church, not private investigators. I need to know more before I start making decisions.
Yeah, it had a lot of.
Believes in natural balance, and they see Tarsus's operations as a
That's true, it could be a
violation
Descent
of that.
movie.
It's impossible
Or Descent
to live a balanced
game.
life if your actions are secretly manipulated by a lab with its own agenda. Now you have a chance to see the real Tarsus. Explore the facility, starting with your apartment.
Ooh, risky.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Now we're going up to our apartment. Travel to Tarsus' apartment, yes. I promise we'll shoot something here soon. I know everyone's itchy for something to get shot, but loading times are not great. We're running on the most current patch, official patch for the game, which is version 1.2. There is a unofficial patch that supports modern widescreen and all that stuff. But since we're running on retro hardware,
If you want to avoid confrontations in the hall, you can crawl through a vent shaft I found earlier. It connects Clara's and Leo's apartments. Enter the apartment on your immediate left to get to it.
Hey, what's the idea? Never thought I'd see people die. There's a seeker down there. I guess I gotta take him down.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Cover me when I charge him? I mean, I could handle it by myself. It's just that in training, we always had backup.
Sure, I've got your back.
mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Let me equip my weapon first.
We are here to rescue you from an inhumane scientific experiment. Hear us. You have been brainwashed. Reject Tarsus.
You're
and
dead,
tyrants
pal.
established.
I don't even see him. I got him. Did I get him?
Order be praised. May her holiness watch over and guide
Can't even see him. It's so dark. Hey, I survived. All right. Nice job, dude. Random guy. Rummage through all the apartments here. There's the vent.
We are now in this facility.
I wonder where went to the vent. Of course, you gotta have vents in Deus Ex game.
You will each be interviewed individually in the near future to determine your interests and how they position you within the company. Please keep in mind how important security has become. We are looking for assurances that moving you into these new positions is the right thing at this time.
That's the thing, all the cyberpunky games have to have, like, cyber mods and bot modifications. Kind of a big deal with the... Medkit, I'll take that. Concussion prox mine, I'll take that too. I'll take it all. Multi-tool. Multi-pass. Yeah, I'm gonna steal everyone's stuff here. Oh, that's her apartment, isn't it? I already stole everything out of here. Yeah, the game sure is dark. Because I got a lot of stuff now. Let's see, I think it's N here. There's a... Go check all the apartments, I guess.
Our seekers are securing the building on foot, and we have reprogrammed your
I will be assimilated, but... Oh, hi. I almost shot that guy. He already gone in here, right? Yep. Check my own apartment again. Loop.
That's one of the subjects.
Whoa.
Not just a sound.
I see.
You can see us.
What do you think you'll do?
Which one is it?
D03.
Didn't get a chance to read the file.
Maybe we should leave.
Not with the security grid
Ooh.
malfunction. We're fine right here.
What a
Sophie
twist.
has a sense of humor.
What a twist indeed. Look at that. See to crouch. You're approaching a ladder. Oh, no. The ultimate test for any 3D action game. How do you handle ladders without dying? There's a flashlight, too. Nice. Such immersion. So you can just climb a wall by holding space? I do that everywhere? No, just a... At least it takes a realistic amount of time for him to get up there, not just like flying up in some other games. Think we're gonna get our first biomod. What a twist. Got him ready to go, like a holster, like you need an emergency burrito. Good to go. It seems like most of Deus Ex games, he was just that excited, kind of like Wile E. Coyote is way up there. Most of these Deus Ex games prefer that you sneak around when you are in the game. So, evening gamer gaming. Yeah, that's what we chatted about earlier too. We did compare this to the Xbox version. Oh, jeez. Hey, Rand, let's install these things. So many pauses. That's the problem with all these games, like in the beginning. How do you make it flow more? Because there's so many pauses. And, like, explanation. Ian Shaw, welcome. Good evening, Yukatek. Thanks. It is Deus Ex.
Which means me.
That's true. When you start blowing stuff up. And again, most of Deus Ex games reward more the sneakiness going on, right? So.
Why should I trust someone who spies on me in my own apartment?
True. Who can you trust? Kind of like the core thing in all Deus Ex games is that who do you trust? Now install your bottom mod. I did get a haircut. It was getting very 70s fro style. Biomods. Press B to install biomod. Allows you to see in dark areas. Cannot be upgraded. The only thing I have. Let there be a cease. Light. Oh, okay, there we go. Eye biomod. Slot accept biomod infusion for the eye. I see. So you can have spy drone, vision enhancement, enable night vision. Reconstruct organic tissues to heal user. Well, that'll be convenient. What else do we got here? Cranial biomod. Provides near invisibility to organic enemies. User becomes invisible when you fire a weapon. Provides protection from radiation, toxins, and other environmental hazards. Does that include lava? Hmm. Let's see what else we got. Neural interface. Black market cancer required. Stops incoming rockets and grenades by detonating them midair before they reach the user. Ooh, that's convenient. Provides near invisibility to bots, mechanical units. Users become visible when firing a weapon. Strength enhancement. Throwing distance. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're throwing stuff. Of course. Let's see what the leg. Probably jumping or fast. Decreases fall damage and makes move faster. Boy, they really have a lot of them with sneakiness in mind here, don't they? Hmm. Yeah, there's some that are a little older than me, but I'm not too far behind. So my first experience was my brother had a Commodore 128 was the first real experience, but then we got an NES when they launched, and that was most of my growing up time. So, but I did go to friends that have let's say Atari 2600s and that kind of stuff. So, yep, this is running on this XP. You'll see the specs here. Let me do this. Let me find this here. So, running it right here on a period accurate machine. So this is Windows XP and a Athlon XP 2600 with a 9700 Pro Radeon video card. So it is very period accurate for this game. This machine probably would have been within the year at least of this game. I think that it had, you know, you could have gotten a little newer and got a little more performance, but I think this is very realistic to have played this game on here. So it is. Like, sometimes I like playing the games on way more powerful hardware, because, I mean, you play this on an XP, like, overkill machine, like a 2006, 2007 machine, it would flow very well, I'm sure, at very high resolution, but this is more accurate to the experience. Sometimes the sluggishness is fun part of it, too, of the nostalgia. I feel I should run faster, so we're going to run faster. We like those things. That's true. Hey, whoa. Healing user sounds very useful. We're going to do that. So I can run faster, pick up things.
Enjoy. Even though they run on normal energy cells,
5 bodies, less remodification.
all systems are far more efficient than the standard PASACAM architecture. Now get down to the street. The elevator on this level uses the lab's general access code 3445.
Go. Passive biomods. Documented legal biomods. Well, it's handy. It's just sitting here. Can I find something large to pick up now? Because I want to find something large to pick up. Fluid retrieval. Okay. Are they grinding people to pulp there, or? Hi.
The terrorists reprogrammed our security, and that turret up there means business. So we're trapped because the order's out there, taking down scientists.
There's got to be some way to outsmart a camera.
If you can sneak past the camera or take it out with EMP, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it was just... I don't mind paying for, you know, good software now. I have, like, some...
I'm not willing to take that risk.
I have, you know, different, like, random utility software I'll just buy, because it's just, you know, it's just kind of what you do now, so...
Oh
my.
Okay, have it your way.
I didn't listen to a word she said there, but it was probably
Classes has a
important.
strict policy against voyeuristic behavior by our researchers. Your living quarters were observed only to ensure that our graduates show no behavioral abnormalities after the biomod infusion procedure.
There's so much, like, dump of raw knowledge here now. What's this thing? I feel like I have a light mod or something. I'm glowing. Positively glowing. Probably should listen to what they said. Well, that was convenient. Use these multi-tools like this? I passed. Can I pick these crates up now? Oh, yeah! They didn't find the stuff already. Energy cell. Require an energy cell. Got into a alternate software acquisition discussion here now. Yeah, his, like, you get the open transparency here. Yeah. That's true. At least I know it worked. Transparency and open geometry in this little open world here. It definitely struggles a little bit with this machine, but again, it's period accurate. This is how you would have played it, so.
You must be the captain who goes down with the ship.
Kind of sneaking.
In a manner of speaking. We won't hand our research over to fanatics, not without a fight.
Something's happening. Another squad of terrorists.
Where?
Yeah.
Below us. They're going through the apartments.
You sure you're gonna stay and fight?
Hmm.
If our enemies capture this facility, they'll learn how you were made.
Yep, exactly.
Stand by us,
I am
Alex.
Swedish,
You're the
so,
one
you
with
know,
combat
that's where
training.
Pirate Bay came from.
Maybe you could handle the intruders before they reach my companion.
There's a party in Sweden that's built on the sole principle of the free exchange of information on the internet, like the Pirate Party, so.
Modification is more involved than you might imagine, Alex. This facility was for your protection.
You know my name.
I better know a lot more than that if my code is going to be regulating protein synthesis in the cells of your body.
Yeah, I didn't mess with BBSs at all, really. That was before my time, so. Do you accept that I have... How about a soy?
What's going on?
I'm not gonna do anything, I just have a multi-tool. Hey, whoa!
Just wait till it's your turn.
Lucky shot.
Wait, they take a lot of hits, don't they? I don't think that guy's done. The turret's enabled again, huh? I think I regenerate health now, right? Here, you missed this. Got some stuff, gotta loot everything. Uh-huh. That looks bad there. Yeah, the game definitely invites two multi-tools.
Find a different way to amuse yourself.
No.
Have some respect.
What do you mean have some respect? Now it feels like the brightness is way too high. Is that my biomod that's causing the black market? Is that my this here? Ah, there, right. That was probably was on. So I have a black market one now. What's the black market options? Ooh, enables user to hack security computers. No energy costs. Well, that'll be useful. Purchase mana attacks EMP damage, no energy cost. Breaks down corpses and use them for... Whoa. That's all bad. But this one seems very good then. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, there we go. So I had that mod on. That makes sense.
The Order reprogrammed our security system. We're stuck here unless we can get past the beam trigger.
What's it do? Trip an alarm?
Are you kidding? This is a top secret lab. Those are gold beams. They're set up to flatline a person in about a quarter second.
Is there
neat.
another way out?
I guess this room might have a ceiling vent or something, but that won't do me any good. I'm
Oh no, there's a
claustrophobic.
vent somewhere.
If you've got a multi-tool, you might try hacking the control panel next to the beams, or disable it with an EMP weapon, or something else that might work.
Yeah,
Explode the
the
whole lab with a grenade.
what I got
Beams that trip alarms, and green ones that trigger gas bombs.
really. Hey, catch. I can jump higher now, right? So sure can. Ha. Whoop. Hey, you need that chair? I'm having way too much fun with that. No flashlight? And... Whoa, hi. That was annoying. Goodness. Yeah, when when I was still living with my parents, we used to dial up and I play MMOs on that, and then I would go to when I moved to college. I got my own apartment and got ADSL and 1 megabit or 1.5 maybe. I'm not sure 1. I didn't sleep for days as well. I did the same thing, and it was just running 24/7 because I figured I have the bandwidth. I have to download things. Like, it must be used. So that ran constantly. I made sure every time before I went to bed, something was downloading. There's a flashlight. Something was running. And I think I did the same thing, too, when I got there and I started playing MMOs on a broadband. I realized, like, holy crap, just... being able to play at good speeds and good ping and everything. A baddie there?
That's a strange sound.
Oh.
Say your prayer.
Oh no, they spotted me. How could they found me? Oh, I better eat a thing. Help. The light is kind of...
It'll take more than...
It'll take more than... Hacking tutorial. Neural inference biome allows you to hack into security terminals. I don't even know what they want for that kind of stuff anymore. Just, I can't, yeah. Ridiculous. My high school actually had, pretty good broadband too, and it was one of those, like, there was a StarCraft LAN party happening almost every night there. And I used to stay behind there. I wasn't playing. Stuart, welcome. I wasn't playing StarCraft at the time, or I was playing, but not on the level these dudes were. They were just flying through it, playing competitively. But what I would do is I would hang out in the computer lab there, and I would just bring my zip drive, and I would copy stuff from the internet and just get, like, patches and demos and, backgrounds, whatever, when I'm going back to my apartment before I had broadband. So what can I hack then? Hacking. Is for hacking minigame or just... Ding! Fries are done. Uh-huh. We gotta hack it now. So you gotta do this. There's no minigame, you just gotta wait and make sure you're covered. Bloop, 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 bloop. how do you... How do you activate these things? Okay. Oh, there we go. I released a spider bot, but maybe that was not in my best interest. Ooh, is this where the spider bot lives? Nice cozy place. I was only downloading proper things, of course. Like, I can't take much of hits, so right now I'm not very built for direct combat, but... That's pretty funny, though, because you can really hurl these things. Anyone here?
The order is with you.
Oh.
Go, you're free.
Who are you?
Who are
I'm
you?
Lin Chen, High Augur to Her Holiness. We can't protect you in Upper Seattle. You will have to come to our church, then we can talk more.
Maybe they're trying to break him out by shooting him.
She will try to recapture you.
No one forced me into the covert ops program.
That's because you never tried to leave. Believe me, you would have been killed the second you let down those scientists. The ones posted around your bedroom back there.
The only killers I've seen so far are your order troopers.
I apologize. My overzealous captain disobeyed
Wow,
orders.
that's
He was
awesome.
instructed to
Land
not arrest
parties
you.
like that. Yeah, it's
Control your own
funny because
people.
we built this house a few years ago, and
Internal disputes.
so in modern house when they build now, at least here, they put Cat 5e wiring in the walls for phone cables, and I'm like, oh. So I just re-terminated a lot of the phone jacks to be Cat 5e ends, and then bam, now we have Ethernet across the house. What I did do actually is when they built the house, we lived in a rental pretty close by us. They were building it, and I actually came here after the building inspection was done for the electrical. I know that they wouldn't inspect wires, so I actually came into the basement here after dark with a lantern hanging from the ceiling. It was hot as all hell in here because it's middle of summer. And I ran extra Ethernet cables across the basement because I knew I would have like my TV set up in one area and I wanted wired there. And trying to rerun that afterwards would have been a pain. So I ran 3 extra wires of Ethernet to get extra Ethernet across the basement and 1 upstairs to where the TV is in the main living room while all the walls were open. So I kind of snuck in into that. Oh, I have my box still. Oh, you can really hurl that thing. Hurl the Upper Seattle City Center. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. As far as this game goes, I mean, it has all the hallmarks of being a good game as far as like for what it is and for the era. But yeah, it was probably overshadowed. Everyone was expecting, yeah, 20 years ago, allow me to convince JC to neutralize Bob Page. So they go directly on that. So, hello. Throughout the game, various groups will give you objectives and goals. These goals may be at odds with each other. You're free to choose your own course of action. There's no wrong path through the world. Your goals are stored within your data vault.
Sir, that's close enough. Do not approach the checkpoint.
Hmm.
What's going on? Why am I the one being questioned? I just escaped from a raid on Tarsus.
Let the WTO handle this disturbance. Just answer my questions. Who do you work for? All non-enclave workers must leave the area until security can be restored.
That's one of them.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay, you can pass, but you're instructed to report immediately to Chief Morgan at the WTO air terminal.
Is something wrong?
Just move along so we can seal off the area.
You'll be safe in the WTO enclave. Whatever you do, don't go down the inclinator into Lower Seattle. The Order terrorists are strong there.
Goodness. Seattle's not a very nice place, I hear. Apparently. Pedestrian traffic only.
Got past the checkpoint. Good. Now forget
It's a
everything
coffee
Mr.
shop.
Bush just said. I trust the WTO about as much as I now trust Tarsus. If you need further proof of the program's duplicity, you should stop by Steve's apartment. I got the address when I broke into her office. Apartment 2224, Emerald Suites. I'm transmitting a map of the complex to you now.
At least it's, you know... let's see, I have a map, right? I don't know how to have a map. Oops, that's not what I want to do.
Get out of Upper Seattle while you can. The WTO could decide to arrest you at any moment. You can reach the lower districts via the inclinator at the
forgot how to holster my weapon. Look at the key combinations here. I should have printed those out too. Oh, good lord. So I had data vault. I didn't have any tool items. Let's see. Crouch, walk, cycle weapons, tab. How do you holster? Previous tool belt item. Focus on tool belt. Data vault. Inventory menu. Biomod menu. We should probably quick save though. F10. That's a good one. Let's see. There we go. Quick save. Can you just... There we go. Yeah, I am originally from Sweden, living in America now, but so a little bit of dual. Galleria, but I don't know that I have a map. They have the goals there. I don't have any other map here. Okay, so there was a couple of ways to get out of there. Goals complete. Tarsus Assault. Secondary role. Investigate Dardanopsis' apartment. 2-4 Emerald Suites.
Order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in Lower Seattle.
Walk around with a freaking nightstick here. Let's see. Emerald Suites. There we go. That was very easy to find, I guess. Wasn't that big. Elevator. Something with these, like, they have all these, like, different hub cities, and I think that's become a thing now, especially with the newer ones, like Human Revolution had great hub cities there. And was Detroit and then Hengsha, I think. But then I also know Mankind Divided has a big, like, the Prague, I think, maybe? I really, really should play that more, too.
This is WTO Security Chief Donna Morgan. You were told to report to the air terminal. Very well, but do us a favor. The Minister of Culture lives in the penthouse.
Oh, goodness.
We believe he is smuggling equipment and violating WTO import-export regulations. Search his apartment for a vault containing contraband.
Good work. You found Dr. Musif's place. Now see what you can learn. Wait, you're just going to leave without searching? Don't you want to know what's really going on? If they're really innocent, Tarsus and Musif have no reason to hide anything from
I'm not
us.
leaving. Good grief. I literally just got here, lady. Give me a second. I just want to make sure it was the right 22224. Yep.
This is your last warning. You're making a mistake, loser.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
You made it in. Now start searching her apartment. Maybe there's a data cube or something.
What's
You
this
saw
all
nothing.
about?
I wanted you to see more evidence that the program is
I suppose I should wait for him to not be there while I started hacking into, like, look at that immersion level.
So you're serious? Leaving all your work at Tarsus behind so you can join this church? How do you know we can trust them? They attacked the apartments.
That's
and put us in
fantastic.
danger.
I've been talking with their High Augur, Lin Mei Chen. There was some miscommunication about the raid, but the main objectives were so
We were watching,
They showed us what
we've been
was
catching up on
going on
Orville again.
behind
I've seen it
the
one time on
scenes.
Wi Fi since
I'm
we were
grateful
watching
for
through
you too.
Grateful?
Orville.
Miscommunication they were
And
shooting at us.
there's one section where, like, random things start popping up in the ship or whatever, and one of the matter of fact characters come over. There was an alligator in the cargo bay. It is crushed.
Why are you so quick to
What?
abandon that?
There was an alligator in the cargo bay. It is now crushed. Like, you just crushed it, I guess, but it was an alligator.
When we're not being subjected to secret experiments.
Tarsus gave us a lot. Maybe we owe them a chance to explain.
Don't be naive. Search Nassif's apartment, then go to the Order headquarters in the old Hartford Turbine warehouse in Lower Seattle. It will
So
all
many
be
different
clear.
things here, like just objective overkill. Whoa, hi. Whoa. Well, that was pretty harsh. I guess I should not going guns blazing in this game. It seems to be very much leaning towards the sneakiness, or at least wait for the guards to not be right there. So, oh yeah, that's just a super strong alien. I think that he uses a cargo crate or something like that. It's something pretty much silly. So, all right, see you later, Revenant. Thanks for stopping by. I will try and not get detected this time when I go into the suite there. walking around with my baton here like nothing. No big deal. Let's try that again. Maybe try not hacking when they're looking. There might also be a vent somewhere that takes you another feeling. But we'll sneak around a little bit. So yeah, most of these Deus Ex games seem like they emphasize the sneaking aspects of it and the hacking around versus just straight up combat. So eating filler cheesesteak. Of course, I picked the biomods to give me strength and run faster just because it was fun. But I may have to divert that to the sneaky parts.
This is WTO Security Chief Donna Morgan. You were told to report to the air terminal. Very well, but do us a favor. The Minister of Culture lives in the penthouse here. We believe he is smuggling equipment and violating WTO import-export regulations. Search his apartment for a vault containing contraband.
Good work. You found Dr. Nassif's place. Now see what you can learn.
There. Easy. First try.
You made it in. Now start
Yes, I made it in without dying at all. Great, isn't it?
I wanted you to see more evidence.
So, is it only multi-tools for hacking? So you just need to craft load multi-tools to get around the game? It's like the Mass Effect 1, they just slather Omni-Gel on everything to get into stuff. And I think they even make a reference to that in later games where they're like, remember we can just slather Omni-Gel on stuff to open doors?
There was some miscommunication about the raid, but the main objectives were still accomplished. They showed us what was really going on behind the scenes and freed us.
There's so many over each other plot lines here now. I'm having trouble keeping track. You got the WTO, which seems like the normal order. You got the Tarsus people then, who are like the lab people. You got the church order, which is like the people trying to free them.
Why are you so quick to abandon that? What can the order offer you?
They really want us to find true balance and order in our lives, which can only be possible when we're not being subjected to secret experiments.
Tarsus gave us a lot.
Fair.
Maybe we owe them a chance to explain.
Don't be naive.
Very much a screwdriver.
Then go to the order.
Yeah, the one technological MacGuffin that lets you open anything.
It will all become clear to you.
Search the apartment now, though. Take that. Ooh, bread. Thank you. Probably some soy in them. Soy. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't that just futurific? Can't activate that. She probably has something incriminating. Ah, look at that. I'll continue simplifying your commerce and transportation. Also, in the wake of Chicago, it might be a good idea to keep that recent delivery in storage for a bit longer. By the way, the WTO is pestering me to join elite committees again. I have my reservation, but I might help our cause. Ooh.
That sounds like it's from Mark Finley, Seattle's Minister of Culture. Now, why would he be talking?
How are you getting this? Like, I literally just read it.
Is Tarsus involved in some sort of smuggling operation?
Biomod. So yeah, we might switch around to the sneaky biomods now. Let's see which ones we have here otherwise. We have to activate the healing, okay. It says rockets, thermal masking, bots, mechanical. Maybe we'll go with the it enhances movement rate and jump distance, decreases fall damage. Dampens movement sound and increases the height from which you can fall and sustain no damage. No energy cost. That's probably a better one for sneaky sneak. Although running is pretty fun too. Yeah, we'll switch over to this one. Assume you have to activate it too. It feels like most of these things, so you're taking like using some resources to get in. Oh, they all have one-size-fits-all bathrooms. Ooh, book. Report to Congress on the progress of zero. Ah, this is the toilet red book. Ew. I'll take the toothpaste and... Look at his immersion. Immersion, I'll tell you. Alright, Sean, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Yeah, I know that's the thing with all these holograms, like, you can't feel anything. So can I leave her now without getting smacked? Don't worry about me, I'm just a normal citizen. Hello. I believe Human Revolution is the last one. Someone correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's... not Human Revolution, sorry. Mankind Divided. And that was a few years ago now, right? So, quite a few years ago, actually.
You must be a new tenant. I don't recognize you.
You must know all the ins and outs of this building.
Heck yeah.
That was very convenient.
Codes for every door in this place. They all dismiss me as Lower Seattle trash.
Well, that's
But I
convenient.
see more than they would like. Someday it's going to pay off.
You watch these people in their homes?
No, that's going too far. I just poke around when they're not
Randomly,
home.
like,
There's a master
start talking to
code
a
for all the
stranger.
apartment doors. For the penthouse, though, you need the key to the back door since the elevator's out again. Since my salary
Oh
is
my.
a joke,
Well, there you go.
both are for sale, if you're interested.
I'd like to get into the penthouse, but I don't have enough credits.
Too bad. Stop back when your cash flow's better.
Fine, I'm gonna go sell some stuff. Where's the Galleria? I'll be back. Gonna go sell some stuff. That's right, he did say what the master key was, didn't he? Well, it's pretty just... That's a little forced exposition there, or like how directed it was. Like, yeah, I have all the things you need. You just have to pay me. Look how immersive we are because I have one thing. And it's easy to look at that now and like, wow, that's very forced. But, I mean, we're talking 2003, right? So, yeah, I really want to play Mankind Divided. I did love Human Revolution, but I played it also in a time before I had kids, so I could just sit down and plow through it every single night after work. Old Seattle Overlook, great. But can I sell some stuff? Galleria. Look at those lasers. That looks good there, but... So this is the Galleria. I thought that was like a... I suppose I can hack that ATM then, so let's do this. Yeah, it's just a sonic screwdriver, isn't it? Hacking? It is a little claustrophobic, yeah. It feels like it should be bigger here, but... There we go. It's got some credits. That's, This is mine. Is there a store thing here? No? It's like this would be like a vending machine, right? There's no way to purchase anything. Ooh, ATM turret. Well, good thing I disabled the camera. I didn't even see that, but... yeah, that was just a very simple, just right-click and wait for hacking. And, you know,
Trying to brainwash more mercenaries?
How do you mean?
Goodness.
I'm talking about the attack on Tarsus. Is that what you do when
Jeez, so much like random talking to people here. You're supposed to not talk to strangers. That person cannot see anything when they walk.
Are sworn followers of Her Holiness. They would raise their hands in battle only if provoked.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, because, like, I know they said, like, oh, it wasn't developed for that, but, I mean, to fit on the Xbox, you gotta make some concessions, and I'm assuming large open world areas, not open world, but larger open areas had to go. Goodness, it's pretty harsh there.
You could be telling the truth. Who knows?
I'm agnostic
Tell
so
me more
far.
about your faith.
I used to live here and believe everything Dumier said until I realized that
That's, I mean, I did like how branching Human Revolution was and how open it was. Although in the base game, it was pretty funny because you focused so much on hacking and like sneaking, and then you got to a boss and it was just a pure firefight. I think the first boss in Human Revolution, I used like every grenade I had, every health kit I had, because you had no combat abilities. They patched it later so you could beat, I think, the bosses with other things besides just shooting them. We'll say metro. Okay, it was just a wall here, so it goes to the metro station here. It's exploring now. I have the credits now. I can go back and buy the pass from that dude. I see the metro station is taking me to a new area, so we're not going to go there yet, but it does feel a little barren, that's for sure. I can see this feeling like a step back compared to the first one. But taking it in a vacuum is still neat, but it certainly has very console quality to it. Good luck! Whoop whoop! I'm gonna run off. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like I should do that. I hacked the first one there I found. Didn't see the turret there. I do need some more multi-tools, but question is if Deus Ex will come back in the way we expect it to, because it has a bit of a rocky life, really, when you think about it. So, why am I blanking? Is there one more? Because there is the first one. There's this one. Is the next one Human Revolution?
I'm reconsidering your offer. Which keys and codes have you got?
I've got the master code for all the apartment doors and the key to the rear entrance to the penthouse.
Give me the key to the penthouse.
Oh, you probably need, if you get the other one too, you probably found a whole bunch of stuff you can sell or
That's the
whatever.
culture minister's place, and he tends to entertain a lot.
Oh, great. I'm gonna save here too. Oh, look, a vent. That probably goes to another apartment or something. There's so many air vents. So you could actually jump up here and get through here. See, there was a secret way to get through where you didn't have to pay the money. Or stack crates there, and the guards would have not minded you doing that. Can you knock out people? They have a stun gun. Stun prod. So I can't actually stun people. But I would have only gotten you here. Ooh, boxes. Anything here? Secrets? Alright, a broom. Travel to Emerald Sweet. Goodness. I mean, loading zones. That definitely feels like a console concession. Like, not saying that PC games of the era didn't have loading areas too, but my goodness. It is like every single thing we transition. This feels like an Xbox game. It feels like a console game of the era. I don't think there's any way to get around that statement. Save. In here, I'm gonna sneak around. So wait, dude. Here. Kind of feel like I'm playing a Skyrim game now, or Elder Scrolls. I'm gonna loot everything. Oh, for Pete's sake. Lasers. Everywhere. Ooh, a security computer to hack. Well, we're gonna do that. Oh, there's a spider bot too. You did not see me. You didn't see me. I think it went off. We're gonna hack that security computer. I think that should take care of it. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hack, hack, hack. Hack, hack, hack. Let's see. No energy costs. Okay, so walk and increase in height. So dampens move while walking. I should be making less noise. That hacking thing's already paid off. Looks interesting. What's that over there? A light? Oh, that's where the lasers are coming. I probably shouldn't look into that. Do not apply laser direct with the eyeball. All these Deus Ex games do prefer you sneaky. Like that. There's a camera right there. I don't have any multi-tools left, I think. Fortunately, the thing shows exactly where... Really? Dang it. Alright, well... I guess the stun thing didn't work. Jeez. Camera's is back to patrolling. Okay, alright, they didn't care. There we go. Close the door. Alright, we're getting better at sneaking. We'll just get there eventually. I want to chow down on some stuff right now. I think we got some health kits. Don't we have some soy too? Yeah. Mmm. It's eating whatever random crap I had on me. No problem. Controls definitely take a while getting used to, and it very much feels, again, like a console one. The Lies of Mars. Stage the Mars landing. Great. Conspiracy theory. Oh, we got through that. One interesting thing, too, is that the ammo is shared between the weapons, I think, because that it's just like... It's a generic ammo pool in the bottom left corner, so... No, exactly. No one heard that. It's always fun when you play games like that, when there's like, you know... What was that? People exploding, whatever. Must have been the wind, and they walk off, you know? It's still a video game, right? So... Oh, yes, I should have bought some powder and go... Sorry, I missed a "we're in" earlier. That's a golden opportunity to say that because it is so ridiculous. Thought there was a secret here. Medkit, I'll take that. You. Nice shower. Tub. Whoa! That transparency is not liked here. Secret drugs here. Any drugs? Ooh. So they will be here now. I don't have any more multi-tools left. There's gotta be a way to get in there without a multi-thing, right? Finding a code somewhere. Credits. What did they give in the code? Well, there's the vault. I just don't know what the key code is. Sneaking. What's in here? Aha, security computer. There we go. Binoculars. Neat. Energy cell. I mean, hacking minigames are fine, but I also feel like they can be a drag sometimes. I guess it's nice to just hack your way through. Bleep, bloop, bloop. Access granted. There we go. Security camera control. Off. Open vault. Yeah, that hacking thing has already paid off immediately. I'm glad I used that one, because otherwise I would have been stuck on these already. And no security inside this vault, right? Can I close the door? Quite ominous here. Medkit. And here's decompromising data, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I get it, and I'm trying to think of some of the ones that, like, in Cyberpunk, they do it a lot, right, with the Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, and it has to be an enjoyable game, because especially when you're doing a lot of hacking, or something that diminishes in the sense that the more you get leveled up, the less you have to do them, or something like that. Because a repetitive thing, it's just like kind of a drag. I don't think, but some games that made me, like, pause, like, I don't want to do this thing again right now, you know? That's true. A lot of the too smart cameras that are connected everywhere. See, now we're getting to conspiracy theories. This game is actually getting to us. These are for Nassif, some drill. Wait for the biolab scientists to make to set up the exchange. Keep these in your vault and no visitors this time. This deal get us a step closer to the real prize, the mag rail. Now, since people told me Mako is filling a big order for the Templars. A good start, just don't screw it up. If you keep talking and taking a risk, we'll find another agent. You're either on the team or you're off the team. Ooh.
Looks like people from Tarsus are mixed up in that transaction. I'd like to know why they're running equipment to Mako ballistics, and why a weapon called the Magrail has been commissioned by the Knights Templar. Report to the air terminal. We have a lot to discuss.
I just gotta get out of here. There's gotta be more things to loot, right? Camera's off. Is that a security droid? I hear the tapping, so it's gotta be. Fortunately, I'm sneaky sneak. Where's that droid? There it is. I hear it. Thing is very loud. Bleep bloop bloop bleep bleep. Hiding in the shadows, you don't see me. Alright, Suka. Thanks for stopping by. Bleep bloop bleep bleep. Gotta sneaky sneak out of here. There you go. I'm not even like a huge fan of stealth games per se, but these Deus Ex games just, it lends itself well to it because of the hacking and the cyber thing. And I don't know how many people that play these games and go like guns blazing, and they even show that in a lot of trailers. You can just go in with, you know, explosives and stuff like that. And I don't think I really do in any of these games. I tend to take the hacking route. I thought for a second there I should go for the kind of like, you know, blow everything up kind of thing, but clearly that, nope, that's not what I want to do. Clearly that was not working out so well, at least until I get better weapons. So we'll stick with the hacking route for now. Feels more Deus Ex-y. Intrigue and hacking around. Oh, hi.
Hello. Hi.
Don't mind me. Just, you know, did the thing. Assuming I can get into all these other ones, but I don't have multi-tools, so... The apartments probably have other things in them.
I'm not expecting any visitors. Get lost before I call SSC, or I take care of you myself.
Fine. Jeez.
State your name and business.
Building manager. Need to check the pipes.
Mr. O'Rourke is sleeping. Try again tomorrow.
Oh my. I'm curious to explore and if there's any alternate route inside. Yeah, look at that. There's a maintenance door here. Whoa. Ow. Okay. I assume I need something better to get in there, but I was like, oh, it's just a... No, there's a huge, like, freaking attack dog up there, droid thing. Too bad it's not a thief. I would just pilfer all these things, but for now I can just chuck them really far. My super strength. We can blow that up too. Yeah, that's the thing. We have one of those cameras too. We pretty much have to pay for all that stuff. It's just like all of it is connected. Everything wants a subscription, etc., etc. So I just need to find my way to the airport terminal then, which I don't know where it is. I'm gonna go talk to that lady. I assume all different factions have different pros and cons. The other lady there was trying to get me to go to the order in the lower Seattle area. And that seemed more like a kind of fanatical thing, I suppose. We'll see. I'll talk to different factions and see what they want. But I also find it hilarious that everyone can track me and talk to me via radio. That's a staple for most of these games, where you have like someone on the radio telling you what to do, what your next mission is. But like, they don't know me. How is this happening? Alright, so where is the airline terminal? Because that's the Galleria. That's the metro.
Seek order. Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine.
I guess I'll take the metro.
All are welcome.
These areas feels pretty small, yeah. I've been to Seattle, for real, and it was a really neat visit too. To the typical stuff, or the Hi.
New fare, 5 times the old one.
5 times? That's
Whoa.
quite an increase.
Uh-huh.
Don't WTO policies
I can't
discourage
afford
price
that.
fluctuations?
Huh?
You know, the zoning rules, licensing procedures, the constant monitoring of markets. A 5-fold price hike is pretty unusual.
Well, I'm not too political.
You trying to make a quick buck or something?
No, man. Lay off that script. I'm just selling passes.
I can't afford the new price.
Huh.
So they have a little thing that won't let you get out because of that. They have gold lasers there, of course. Health is full, okay. Ooh, nice. CRT there. Nice. That's true. Probably. It's Deus Ex. Got a camera. I assume you can shoot him too, but... Or maybe there's a way. How does he get into it? Oh, look at that. Mm-hmm. Sneaky sneak. So I guess our way to...
Hey!
Oh, I did that very poorly. I say, is there no, like, baton in this game? I feel like in Thief you can just walk up and, like, knock him out, you know? I'm trying to shoot through there. Well, that's not gonna work.
Oh yeah, oh yeah!
Yeah, I think they took it over, didn't they? Shotgun, huh? Let's see what we can drop. Flash bomb. I don't think I need a whole bunch of pistols, right? So I will drop that. I have one pistol already. Got a combat knife. Ideal for non-lethal incapacitation, so the baton will be better then. Now we have a shotgun. Oops. So you can use the equipment system here.
Looks like it's gone. Whatever.
You saw nothing. Don't worry about that guy laying there. There's a computer to hack there. Soft key. Key code Metro Ticket Station. Nice. That was cool. It was an alternative way there. That's the Deus Ex that I know, and you can make alternate things like that, so there's always a different solution. Like, my first thought as a video game there was like, oh, I need to find enough money to proceed, but it's like, hang on a second. So yeah, you can get in there and do this without, you know, alerting the whole place, I guess. Now I have a ticket. Question is, these dudes are going to attack me now. So oh, yeah. Don't mind me.
Huh? I think something's going on here. What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing at all. See you later. Bye-bye. Don't wait up. Oh, that's fantastic. I think the fun part with these immersive sim games is almost to try and break them a little bit. Is that because they have so many different options and alternative things you can do, there's so much wiggle room in how you approach an objective. You can kind of break it a little bit in how you do it, so...
Ah, Alex D. Chief Morgan has had a lot to say about you.
I haven't had the chance to talk to her yet.
Then be sure you talk to Chief Morgan as soon as you can. She's in Europe right now, but she'll address you from the holocom in her office. Go up the stairs, hang a right, and look for the management wing on your left.
Goodness. The stairs, hang a right, look for the management wing.
I told you, you can't trust Tarsus or the WTO. You really should come to our church and hear what the Order has to say. Her Holiness will open your eyes. May she watch over you.
Beep beep. They're very trusting with all this stuff. Anything I steal in here? Read some books.
Chief Morgan, you wanted to see me?
I want to hear what you know about the terrorist attack that led to your escape from Tarsus Academy.
The Order wanted to stop the experiment. That's about all I know.
We were watching that facility ourselves.
So many intriguing things here now, but yeah, I don't know. It's just fun when games give you more flexibility than just shooting. And there's something to be said for just straight up shooting games too. I mean, I love them, but the immersive sim genre is so much fun because you can just kind of mess around so much, I guess.
Market disruption. The genius of the Apostle Core product is that it restructures any host DNA to tolerate biomodification, whereas the standard infusions work for only 1 in 20
Oh my.
patients. Apostle Core could go commercial and devastate
I feel that Unreal 2 look better than this too. It definitely, looking at it, especially doing a comparison to the Xbox in the beginning here now, it looks so similar to the Xbox. And it, you know, I keep saying like, oh, it's reflecting well on the Xbox, but it also definitely does have the feel of a console to PC port. This is not made as a PC game first. Chunky characters, the geometry that's limited, the font, I mean, everything just screams console to me from this era. So I get that complaint. And also that hovering coffee pot there. This truly is the future.
I hope that will be you, Alex.
Guess I better check out the Greasel Pit.
The WTO is fighting an invisible war against several formidable enemies. Give us your loyalty, Alex. We need it.
Actions. That's what I think about your hovering coffee pot. Crap, it broke. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it feels to me that it doesn't look as good as it almost could, right? Because, I mean, I feel like Unreal 2, at least my memory, looked better, so, but Unreal Engine, I mean, Unreal Tournament 2004 feels like it looks miles better than this, so. In the post-collapse world, commercial air travel is virtually non-existent. Many people choose to contract mercenary pilots for air transportation. One pilot may charge more than another, but the landing location may make it worth it. However, if you change your mind, you can always switch to using a different pilot later. Need to go to the Grease Weasel now then, huh?
What about the situation in the Inclinator?
Still unresolved. Our people have the area closed to pedestrians.
Please accept the sincere apologies of standard security. Our people should have screened out the terrorists at the lower Seattle entrance.
I'm not blaming you personally.
Yeah, that's true. It is pretty bland looking in that sense. I think this game has its merits and it's something you still can...
At least one trainee besides me reported to the authorities. Have you seen Leo?
No, but I've heard from Billy. She seems to be mixed up with the Order Church.
They can do what they want, I guess.
Hmm.
I can't believe that Tarsus is a front after all those years of training.
What's going on back there?
A suspicious helicopter was circling the city. Fortunately, both the pilot and the aircraft are now in WTO custody.
Order reconnaissance?
The pilot will be...
I feel there's no... I mean, what they said, there's no wrong thing here. I don't think there's any faction that's right. Probably.
I'm just glad I didn't have a reaction to whatever the Tarsus people were shooting into our veins, and now I've got a security assignment. That's all I ever wanted from that place.
Fair enough. Things are looking your way, I guess.
Something didn't add up quite right on last night's shipment.
Yeah, it seemed like the paperwork was kind of odd on that when they shuffled.
I like that it's just like, yeah, we're just going to randomly talk about plot details and...
They said it was for someone who wanted his shipment and privacy protected.
What do you mean too heavy? I have cyber arms. You're gadoosh. No. Yeah, I guess that's it for this here.
What a strange day. All this commotion at the terminal.
Okay, I was trying to put the coffee... Did I pick that up? Who? Whoops. Sorry. That was my bad. No one needs this. Are they gonna be mad if I hack the soda machine? Probably, but we'll try it. Whoa, okay, sorry. Oh, jeez. Ah! I just wanted a free soda! No! Ooh, I can. I died doing what I love. I did just save. I was just curious. And sure enough, they don't like you hacking soda machines in front of them. That is the cardinal sin in this society. I'll say, they start shooting right away, huh? There's no hesitation there. Just like, hey, he's trying to get free soda. Shoot him! Anyone gonna leave this room? No. You guys go check that out over there.
Another thrill-packed afternoon, huh?
What a day.
Yeah, what a day. You probably don't mind that I, hack this, right? No? Hmm. Yeah, it's a little too hot here right now, isn't it?
Attention. All outbound flights have been delayed. Please see the flight monitors for more information.
Looking at their pattern, I don't think they ever leave this room here. They just kind of circle around here otherwise. There's no camera in here, but those dudes do not leave. Doubt I can knock them out. Oh well. I guess we'll have to steal stuff later. Snack machine, you can hack that too. Well, that's it for this area, right? I guess why it feels claustrophobic, because the train literally just went here. That feels pretty, yeah. I guess it's not a joke, man. I'm curious to see if they're going to still be angry at me now here. If I have to run away now. Run away! They sure are.
That's got my attention.
Ow. Here's keep the change. You can get a little bit of health with that, but not all of it, so. Do I have any health kits? Yeah. There we go. Got a knife, got a flash bomb, a shotgun. Swap that in there. A bullet's pretty... I think you have a specific need there for something. I think there's a way to unequip. That's right, I can go in here now. Well, I can bring the... Where'd I throw the body? There it is. I mean, the citizen who's sleeping it off right now. There you go. Security beams off, so you can go in here and do that thing too, huh? Ammo clip, we'll take that. See, this... I feel like games that let you mess around like stuff like this just makes it so much more fun. I mean, when it's a slower, especially sneaky game like this, there's so much more to do in the game. And for me, half the enjoyment here is just to see which things break, because clearly this is not a very... The ragdoll is pretty funny. There we go. No ticket. Yeah. Oh, the GoldenEye bandwagon to complain about it. Yeah. I still feel that the Xbox 360 port that was uncovered would have been amazing if that was actually finished or developed, but here we are. I have not even looked at it myself, but it sounds like the version we got here now was not terrific, so... Nightclub is up, right? Going to the Grease Weasel nightclub. What's Club Vox, though? I think we're going to Grease Weasel. Lower Seattle. Did I turn in the other one? Goals complete. Culture Minister. Okay. We're going to go Lower Seattle now. Yeah, definitely feels a little limited.
Join us for worship at the Hartford Turbine Factory in
Yeah.
Lower Seattle. All are welcome.
Oh, we're at the nightclub. Maybe we should go check it out. Maybe someone will try and shoot me right away. Yeah, very much console-style loading stuff here. And it's funny, too, is like, I know that we get spoiled by having too new retro stuff, right? Stuff that runs too well. Excuse me. That, and you go back and you get a, kind of like a readjustment playing GoldenEye again. Because GoldenEye and like Perfect Dark in those games like that run so slow.
We've got the latest
by comparison with today's standards, you know.
And even a VIP club for your more private exchanges. You can pay the cover for the main club here.
Ooh.
What's so great about this club anyway?
I don't want to do that yet.
Besides the usual offerings, we've got the latest NG Sim on the second floor. The owner usually hangs out up there where he can watch everything. If you need more privacy than the ground floor can offer, you might ask him about the VIP club. The stairs are on the right just after you enter.
Thanks.
Thanks. Oh. I get the goals to talk to him. I don't think I bought the ticket, so I'll come back for that later. I'll save some, trying to save my money. Not that I bought anything with it, I guess, except illicit goods. I should try the Zero Dew. The idea with the Zero, right, is that it tastes like the original, but with 0 calories, versus Diet Dew, which has its own flavor, which I'm addicted to. Yeah, I can't say I have. Been to some clubs, I've been to some bars when I was younger. It was just, usually it was just me and a couple friends hanging out, trying to like, what? What were you saying? Couldn't hear it from the noise. But it wasn't like, yeah, let's go clubbing, you know. And all the power to people to do that, of course, but it wasn't my speed. There's the stairwell down, there we go. Coffee shop. Sorry, robot. Just kind of bonked into you.
Citizens, we have been accused of over-engineering our economy. Well, this is the legacy.
Map sync shows you the way. Each map is crafted by an order member with accuracy and love and hope that it will help you. Please see to join this map. Oh, well, that's helpful. Thanks. I actually have a map here. There we go. Wow, this is Upper Seattle hub level, huh?
J.C. Denton, the solitary criminal mind that precipitated the Great Collapse and showed us just
yeah, so it takes place after Deus Ex, of course, the first one where the entire society collapsed, I think. Generally bad things happening.
Underground at Area 51 that he was not working for the United Nations, and in fact that there never was a global
Any ATMs here I can hack? No? Just trash cans?
Even the recent Chicago disaster pales in comparison to his crimes.
Coffee shop. Ooh, food. Mine. Can hack it, but
My business plan didn't have a column for acts of terror.
I guess business is a little slow because of the terrorist attack down the block.
Could be. Live here was just telling
down
me
the
about
blocks on the other side of the wall.
Academy, right? Usually the order goes after the inclinator.
Business is always about the same, since you asked. That's what I was saying. You can barely make a profit up here because of the high rent.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to pull so much volume if I had a branch in Lower Seattle. What's it to you?
Just curious. The Pequod's in my hometown was always packed.
Personally, I think it's about time Lower Seattle, Queequeg's Coffee in particular, got their own taste of terror.
I hear you.
Jeez.
Have something specific in mind?
Not that I want to see anyone get hurt, but I'd pay to see someone break in and set fire to their inventory of coffee beans.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
That's arson.
Very perceptive. You look like one of those Tarsus kids who hang around here. They do the job, maybe just lob a grenade in there or something. Interested in a little adventure?
I'd have to think about it.
The Queequeg's manager lives in apartment 21 of the Heron's Loft building. I bet you could find the code to the shop there. Careful though. He's
That's
always
pretty.
loafing around.
You're really like incriminating here. Like you could just like, hey, he was trying to get me into. Wow. There was no like hesitation on that one. He's like, hey, I need an accomplice for a really bad crime. Gotta think about your coffee mugs. Yeah, there's something down there. I mean, inventory's full. Dang it. I gotta drop something. What do we got? Flash bomb. Oh, no, I have 2 guns, so we're gonna drop that. There, I'm not trying to pick up the freaking chair. Well, it's gotta hunt around for stuff. You never know what you find. Yeah, the color palette definitely as well. It's not... The Human Revolution, I think, had a style. Now, do you like that yellow tinted everything? It can be a little tiring sometimes, but it still had a style and it went for it. It had a mood, and that's really sold the game to me. Versus Academy, and that's where we came from. So now we need to go to Lower Seattle. Inclinator 05. Oh, hi. How's it going?
Come here.
What for?
You live here? It's my first time topside. What's a good place to go shopping?
Easy, Red. Mr. P said to lay low.
You deaf? I said I want to get me a fly leather outfit like the one you're wearing.
Come on, man, back off. Well, every time we do a job, you gotta skits and get us all fired.
P said stand here. I'm standing here, and now I want to go shopping. Only thing is I can't afford the Phoebesville markup. That's where you come in.
Oh.
No problem. Just let me run to the ATM first.
Do I look stupid?
Just let him go, Red. Pick a fight up here, you're on your own, man. I got us this job, and I plan to collect.
All right. You get one chance. But next time you're making a donation, I want to get my sick mama a present.
A rat. Weak. Didn't hear them. Nothing. Look at that. Ammo clip in the trash can. Rad. Ooh, food. I was like, enjoy a good loaf of dumpster bread. You have a clip there too. I'll take that.
I'll be waiting.
Yep, sure you will. See ya. I haven't tried the knife yet. This is really dark. I went to Inclinator facility. Did I? They just squeaked a little bit. Did I go into like a maintenance area now? God, yeah, that's the thing. I should watch it. I haven't seen it in a long time now to know death runs or the pacifist runs. I know there's one for Human Revolution where you play the entire game without killing anyone. That's pretty...
A bonus? You expect me to walk into a chemical spill for a few extra credits?
What about you?
I'll do it.
Without a hazmat suit?
I'm already on an arson mission, so I might as well do that.
We're all losing money. Think about that.
You weren't on the platform when that stuff spilled.
I'm sorry, the Inclinator is closed until we get this toxic spill cleaned up.
Don't you have any
I'll do
hazmat
it.
workers or bots to take care of?
I'll do it.
One nanoformer bot, but it's been so long since we've had an emergency that it's fallen apart.
Good evening, welcome.
Someone tried to slip toxic waste past us.
Can it be fixed?
The only guy with the code for the repair
Very much a branching like video game, step by step right now going on.
Flush system, and we've got the code for that one, 4781. But the remote access is damaged. I'm trying to get one of these fools to go up to the balcony overlooking the bay to hit the master control, but they're afraid of crossing through the spill.
We're not letting ourselves get threatened into risking our lives. You can't fire us for having some common sense.
I never said I'd fire you. I just
That is very much what's happening, isn't it? It's very much fetch quest going on right now.
Afterwards.
Right.
Anyway, I'm hoping to find someone with more guts
Thank you for
than
that
these guys
contribution.
to do some quick contract work for a decent number of credits. If you manage to take care of it, report back to me so I can pay you. Until then, no one's going to be able to get down to Lower Seattle.
Clean up the spill. Just the multi-tools laying around. I can pick these up, can't I? Oh yeah. Be strong. Anything behind here? No. Lovely. I actually am standing on the rat. Yeah, I'm moving up there, and I move down again. Like a cyber rat. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, there's a vent there.
You're nearing the toxic spill the facility director told you about. The WTO is reaping the benefits of its harmful industries. I guess a little pollution is all in a day's work up there. The area's been closed off, and they've deployed bots to patrol and secure it. May Her Holiness watch over you as you face these obstacles.
Jeez. Always an air vent. Basically. Yay, I'm up. Trying to shoot me here now because I'm like... You saw nothing. Oh, I'm in the facility director. That's a spill then. Anything of value in here? The game just feels really dark and bland too. So that looks good. That's fine. Move forward onto climbable vent shaft surface and move in direction when travel. Well, that's convenient. You know, good point. That would be really fun to see. I think I saw a video one time of Human Revolution when they looked at Adam Jensen, the playable character's model, from an outside when it went into... Because it's first person, and when it goes into vent, he goes like into this crab walk where the legs are on the side. It looks absolutely hysterical. But they're moving the viewpoint to fit... Oh my. To fit the camera there. I could see them wanting extra hazard pay to do this. It seems pretty unsafe here. Stuff here too? Yeah, multi-tool. I like that they blink. Makes it easy to find them, I guess. I should probably not fall down there. Seems like that would be a bad idea. Oh, it's actually broken here. Is it? Whew. Ooh, security camera was hacked out. Flush the system. Warp.
Good work. The area is clear. Natural balance has been restored. You should meet with the facility director to let her know she can reactivate the inclinator now.
A bunch of grenades. Anything I can get rid of here? Binoculars. A knife. The shotgun. The pistol. Baton. I don't think I'll use the proximity mine. Concussion grenades, however, could be very useful, I think. Phosphorus flare. Anything else here? Comes a ladder. Using my head to walk down it, or climb down it. Data cube. I'm getting sick of you guys offloading all your work on me because you supposedly can't remember any of the access codes. I'm putting a login for the hazard flash system in this data cube so you can't play any port memories anymore. Alright, so you needed that to activate that. I'm going to take a look here too. Could be something interesting back here. No. Yeah, just throw some stuff at the hazard stuff. Fine. Nanoformer bot. Can I repair that? No. Time to go back and talk to the lady, I guess. You definitely can feel the game struggling here with even this small open area here. I mean, that could just be the computer course. Okay, so this is the time we're gonna drive down here. Oh, that's not what I was gonna... Okay. Well, that was fast. That's not the lady, is it? No. What's going on over there in the shadows there? Okay. I'm gonna go find the lady so I can get some money from my dirty work here now. Going through the toxic sludge, but... Did the work for you, lady. Pay me.
It's safe to leave this platform now. The
There you
spill's
go.
been cleaned up.
Thanks. I'm glad I didn't have to deal with it. I hope the director is paying you a fair wage, but in case she isn't, you might want to check out the repair bot storage closet if you haven't already. The code is 13490. Grab whatever you need.
Jeez. Well, fine. Whoa. Okay, I'm not gonna hop down there. That would be a bad time, I guess. It's calling to me. I just quick saved. Whee! That was almost funny for a second. I was able to slide, but then I hit the kill plane. It was just like, you're dead. And it's funny because, I mean, they programmed that in so that you can't just keep falling and stuff like that. And I've seen that in some games like Elden Ring even. They have a death plane where you cross it, you die, so you can't just go out of bounds. And speedrunners get really creative on how they can get around that or just try not to touch the kill plane. Good luck, Lower Seattle. Watch out for a 250-pound drum coming down. Found some food, though. Okay, so how do I get back up to...
I give up.
Whoa, we're not doing anything. I just have a multi-tool. And the baton. Oh, you're near repair bots. Oh, well that's convenient. Ammo clip. Boards.
Attention, air damage.
Ooh.
Finished. Greetings.
Nice.
Alert. Nanoformer bot present.
Gotta get back to the place I was. Through here, I guess. Don't shoot me, bot bro. I fixed the thing, so... You should not be shooting me, right? Did your dirty work, lady.
They always have to kick me when I'm down.
I'm taking care of the problem. The area is no longer hazardous.
Fantastic.
Random dude just
Here's
staring
your
out
credits
the
for
right
your
direction. Thanks. 100 isn't very much, though, but... Onward, mighty steed. Oh, he is standing on the rat, but oh well. Grab some chow. And it's funny during... I mean, I know it was during this era, things were trying to look realistic, and brown and gray and that kind of stuff became the de facto color palettes, but I feel like it's first... I mean, not too long ago they started adding more color into games, or at least, you know, getting into the 2020s in general, but they were afraid of coloring games for a while there to make them look realistic, and by golly, some of those games look so boring and drab. I mean, any of those Unreal 3 based games, you know, Gears of War on. Yes, there probably is a rat gun for this game. Ooh, lots of places to climb down here. In here, then.
Looks like things are getting back to normal.
Sure are. You're welcome. Look at that crazy fire lighting effect. That's pretty cool. Lower Seattle slums, but we can probably climb down here and explore first. Maybe we can find some, you know, random food laying around. Whoa, hey, whoa, whoa. Not cool, droid. Jeez.
That's enough. I'm leaving.
I'm just trying to get off the stairs. Forget it. Jeez. Just looking. Yeah, it was. And it's like all this military shooters started coming out, and it was the style at the time. But I think which one is it? Some of the Need for Speed games too, like Most Wanted and stuff, like had that kind of drab color palette too. Coming from Underground 1 and 2, which is very neon soaked and colorful lighting and stuff. It's just weird how we got into that phase where it was just so drab everything. And that was kind of a bummer. Yeah, they really highlighted that fire there. That was just like, hey, look at this. Do you see this?
They're gonna shut the inclinator down completely. I've been saying that since...
Know where I can get a decent pilot?
Can't afford anyone in Upper Seattle. Don't expect to get a better deal.
Hey, Solar, welcome.
In a scabby part of town.
I'm ready to pay well if the pilot's worth it.
If it was me, I'd
I don't
hire
have
a
enough
smuggler.
money.
Someone with some experience, you know? Then the WTO Air Patrol could kiss my ass. Best place for that sort of thing is the Greasel Pit. It's just on the other side of the inclinator tunnel.
They'll always need us for their dirty work. Like my brother.
But I don't have a map. Yeah, the shadowing is actually pretty impressive for it. The Greasel Pit is right there. You know, when it look at that. Ooh, when they're trying to sell like how much distance there is here, we literally just walked off this door, and that's where we need to go. That's it. Is this it? Just maintenance and there's some stuff up there too. I'll say it's got to be more than that. Travel to clear Greasel Pit. Yep, loading zones everywhere. Yeah, I mean, shadows are... That's the thing that struck me with this engine, or at least this game, is that the shadows are actually pretty impressive. And they stand out. And I'd be curious to run this on a more powerful machine with max settings. Of course, you can play it on a modern machine using GOG, I'm sure. Hello?
No active weapons in the Greasel Pit. First, you gotta transmit the safety lock codes to freeze anything you're carrying. Then I let you in. Otherwise, take a hike.
Go ahead. Send the code.
Thanks. There's sensors that will reactivate everything on your way out. You're clear to go in now.
That's convenient.
You're ready to leave, just head out. The sensors will automatically reactivate everything.
Yeah, that's all you can do, so... But I see the complaints. This game feels very much like a Xbox game first, and then made to work on the PC.
But what about the apartment?
I already picked up my gear.
Your gear? You're leaving? Sid, you made me get this big place. Do you know how high my rent is?
Come on, I'll be back. You know this is home to me, Cindy.
Sandy.
Sandy, right. But a captain's got to sail if he wants to keep his ship. Well, well. An Enclave kid
I'm just
comes down
talking
to cruise
randomly
in
to
slums on
people,
Daddy's
so...
credit line.
Got any
First time
side
at sea level?
missions for
My
me?
parents are dead. They were in Chicago at the time of the attack.
My parents are dead. Whoa!
Sorry, mate. Just talking chuff. No offense.
Sure.
Sid Black. Call me Sid. Best jet jockey in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you're on your own? If you need a lift, I'm game. All you gotta
Oh,
do is
that's right.
bail out my jet and give
I
me a
don't
little something for
even
the
remember
trouble.
that. It's been so
Who has
long
your
since I
jet?
played it. I should stream the first
Sophia
one.
Sack, crime boss of the port. Holds
Sophia
court
Sack,
in the
huh?
Heaven's Loft building on the other side of town past the Order Church. Took my jet because she said I came up short on a shipment, but she's a lying thief. Everyone knows Sid's never lost a load.
A lot of world building going on here, and I mean, it adds flavor, but it feels still pretty rigid.
Up the Swanee until I get those mercs away from my jet. Maybe you could arrange an accident, know what I mean? Eliminate Sack and her 2-bit security force. You look like the type.
Oh my. Yeah. I mean, it's basically an Xbox game that is on PC now, so...
Pit's downstairs.
What? Downstairs? Is that a hologram dancer? I guess so.
But I talked to Mr. Carter. One-on-one. Laid it all out. Straight
Yeah,
up.
okay. Oh, nice. An actual real one? Very nice.
Leo,
Chicago, you made it out.
what are you
Oh,
doing down
that
here?
dude's here.
Signing up with the Order Church like Billy?
Terrorists.
The WTO? Chief Morgan seems pretty intent on recruiting us.
Leeches. They want a monopoly on everything, including security agents.
Then what are you gonna do?
You need work, you go to the pit. This is what I did. I found work. Mercenary. Black market. In a few hours, they sent me to Egypt. You said you never heard of Leo Jankowski? Well, you just wait.
Carried on the news, I'm guessing.
I thought you wanted to be a corporate heavy.
I've been thinking about this. I don't want to be a lab monkey or be in anybody's army. I want to be
The Tarsus people
corporate heavy, maybe.
just kind of
Right
like
now, I work for myself.
spread to the wind pretty quickly. I can switch songs, but apparently I cannot talk. Ooh, I see stuff under. People should stop dropping their multi-tools everywhere. This is actually pretty big map here. Lovely. Anything on the floor I can loot? Might as well check. Can of soda, I'll take that. Air vent, you can't even crawl in. What point is an air vent then? Jeez. He said something about downstairs, so let's go there. But, I mean, look at this fan from this area. I think that's still pretty good looking. And, I mean, we're playing this game on a machine that is, you know, appropriate, but multi-tools laying around. If you were to play it on a more powerful one, then...
Gobs are in the chute. Buy-in is the house minimum. Odds are 1 to 1.
You really have cockfights with transgenics down here?
Hey, better watch the thieves speak around the pit, or these scabs. Not me, of course, but these other scabs might take advantage. Know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
So how do I know which transgenic to bet on? They all look the same to me.
You work in a lab or something?
Something like that.
Well, we fight gobs down here. Green gobs, brown gobs, baby stealing, sewer slinking, goody
Betting
gobs.
ring.
Follow me? Right now, it's green dragon in the north chute, shutterbug in the south. Walk around, check the fighters, then let me know where you want to put your money.
Let me think about it.
Make it quick. Gobzilla's on deck.
Gobzilla, isn't that cool? I gotta talk to them first, but...
The bookie's at the south door.
Mean sons of bitches, that's for sure.
Is that Nico from GTA 4? Okay.
At least I got a good head on my shoulders. Looking for a sure thing? She's right under the grate there. Check out the scales on that girl. That's Green Dragon, a new gob fresh from the sewer. Mean as nails.
Green Dragon,
You
huh?
been in many fights?
A greasel don't grow up wild and not get in fights. I said this gob is fresh, understand? Been hunting scab winos for years.
I'll take your word for it.
Hey Jack, listen up.
Hmm.
Want to script some real cash? You look like the mercenary type.
Depends on what you mean by script.
Final match is 4 to 1 odds. Buy-in begins right after this fight, after which the odds stand, even if something happens to one trainer's lineup.
Oh
You want me
my.
to kill someone's greasel?
Shh, I'm talking about the champ Gobzilla. Follow me? She's still at Tina's pad in the Heron's Loft building
Oh
near
my.
the Inclinator, apartment 22. I'll give you a bounty if that gob dies. Plus, you get to make bank on the 4 to 1 situation. Cool?
I'll think about it.
Oh my, picking up a whole bunch of, like... Going pretty fast to, like, dark side questing here.
I'm kinda hungry.
Bioshock. Is it really that little difference? Did Bioshock come out in 2006? This is 2003. My goodness, yeah. It feels like the engine or the video game quality improved dramatically in that time frame there. And again, maybe it's because, I mean, we had generational leap, right? You look at the Xbox versus Xbox 360. Okay, well, did I have to find a pilot here somewhere? Nothing in your lockers I can look at. I'll take that. Thank you. You don't need that. Oh, I just literally walked up to 50 bucks out of his pocket. Didn't seem to care. Okay, but isn't there a pilot in this place here?
Yes, I'm upset. Leave me alone.
Jeez. I was supposed to talk to find a pilot here. Hire a pilot at Greasel Pit Bar.
How's it going?
More uptown thieves every day.
Okay, but is anyone a pilot?
Another lucky night.
Randomly asking.
A new face.
There we go.
Interesting. Introduce yourself.
Is this a prank call
That's
or
the
something?
pilot.
Funny way to meet people.
I search every place I can. You're very close, but not quite the one I'm looking for.
Close to what?
You look modified.
So?
I need help. I'm a helicopter pilot. They're
Oh,
holding
how
me
convenient.
captive, along with my chopper, at the WTO terminal in Upper Seattle.
Right, I heard about your helicopter. How'd you get this call past WTO security?
I've tapped into the terminal's local network. The passcode to the hangar holding my vehicle is 00485. Get me out of here, and I'll fly you anywhere you
Oh
want,
my.
free of charge.
Now I gotta play them
Use
against
a
each
pilot.
other.
I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. Do you have any stuff in here that I can take? Multi-tools. Didn't she send me here to get a pilot, and then now they're telling me to go and, like, save her? Get Sid Black's jet from Sophia Sack at the Heron Loft. Report to church. Goodness. Destroy Squeakies, coffee beans, killed the grease in apartment 22. Rescue pilot Eva Johnson and her chopper. So you need a pilot for the WTO or whatever, and then you need to save someone from the W. It is spinning here now.
I am studying Accolot, the mental factor for inebriation.
Here. It's getting a little complicated to keep track of this because you have a console-centric system here now on
Rules is rules.
managing everything. And it's getting a little difficult to, like, maintain it, and the menu system screams console to me, the interaction scream console, so, which, I'm not saying that's bad, but especially Deus Ex 1, which was such a PC-centric game. Was the first one even on any consoles? I don't think so, right? Oh no, it was on PS2, wasn't it? They did port to the PS2. I should try that out sometime. I'm curious how that runs. Alright, well, let's go talk to the church people too, so we can hedge our bets. Where's the church? Oh, you look...
The trader handles business. I am here to prevent unfair transactions.
So the Amar have an operation here.
Hmm.
How's the black market in Seattle?
You will appreciate our merchandise. You may purchase now or earn a discount by providing a service to the Amar.
Go on.
The service will
Side
be a
quest.
theft. In the basement of Club Vox in Upper Seattle, the manager has hidden a cadaver. An unusual mutant he wishes
Oh
to
no, I'm sure it
sell
doesn't. It's just more curiosity, because those ports can be really interesting. Digital Foundry did a great, like, Let's Play thing where they had the Half-Life 2 version on PS3, PC, the era, and also on the original Xbox, and it was really cool to see that comparison.
Or would you prefer to make a purchase now?
What are you selling?
I have a black market biomod canister, which enables non-PSO chem functionality. I am also selling free energy cells for powering your biomodified systems.
Well, I certainly would want that legal one, but it's probably pretty expensive.
For disrupting electronic devices, such as surveillance equipment. As a regular customer, you must pay for
Okay, maybe we'll do that job for him, and it's been a lot of, like, 1,000. Whew.
Maybe later.
Very well.
Oh. Get out of my way. I'm very sneaky around here. Yep, sneaking around here on the trash cans. I'm gonna... Sorry, trash cans. Clumsy foots.
You don't look like you're from around here.
This is the other... Greasel Pit. Oh, then, never mind. So that's the other coffee shop, then. You can go in and, arsenate that place. That's the apartments. And visit a church, then. I'll go in there and talk to them and see. That was very quick-esque, wasn't it? That logo looked very Quake-esque, but this is not Quake. That long shot. I mean, I see why the game had its critique around it. It feels very stiff and stilted compared to Deus
Just because you
Ex.
took one assignment for the WTO doesn't mean that the Order won't accept you. Talk to Lin May. The Order needs your help and has its own interests in the Mako facility.
My alliances are my own concern, but yes, I'm heading to Mako next.
Be careful whom you trust. Only the Order can help you retain your individuality and find spiritual balance.
Oh my
All
goodness.
others are suspect.
Is the WTO really that bad? The Enclaves are safe and prosperous. It seems like a solid foundation for the future.
The WTO, Tarsus, or any other corporate entity seeks only
Burn
to
all the
exploit.
corporations.
As far as Tarsus is concerned, we're experiments, not people. Just walking petri dishes. You know we're worth more than that.
I'll keep all of that in mind.
May Her Holiness watch over you.
Yeah.
You owe this search for true order, not only to yourself, but also to your fellow...
Ah, you seek solace from your everyday troubles.
WTO Chairman Dumier is irredeemable.
Carrying guns,
he has
too.
led too many down the path of greed and disorder.
You must strive with your meditations to become a Pandita. Our Hindu brother Alex D. of Tarsus Academy. You are alive.
You always speak the truth, Your Holiness.
Have faith. The Order Church condemns the illegal biomodification experiments performed on you and the other trainees.
Biomods are part of the training. We knew what they do to our tissues.
Your
Yeah,
biomod
that's true.
architecture is no piezochem clone. The trainee
It is in the
DNA
universe or whatever, and yeah,
certain the one called Leo
I could see being disappointed with this, and not having played it originally either. But I think in a vacuum, it's definitely an interesting game, and it does a lot of interesting things. But it feels very streamlined. Again, it feels very console-ified, if that's even a word.
talent into software modules, radically disrupt the social order.
You think there's a political agenda behind my biomods?
Yes, we have rescued you so that you can help us identify and defeat your creators. Please listen to my High Augur, Lin Mei Chen. She will contact you at the holocom in the other room. Unlocking your cyber can also help you achieve greater order. As the Muslims before you who revere this attribute, you must be steadfast and you must be patient. Sometimes the search will be difficult.
I'm still talking.
I'm here. You said you had more to say about the raid on Tarsus. What went wrong?
We're still investigating. I haven't heard from Captain Lamar since he disobeyed my orders.
Why should I join a group which is at war with itself?
Unifying the world's religions is a difficult enterprise. What we must do, and I ask your help in this, is determine what happened to Captain Lamar so that we
Yeah,
can assess
XCOM, I can see. Is that
Just as
the...
you arrived, I got a report that
Wasn't there an XCOM game that came out where you have like a friendly alien squad that you fight with or something? Didn't remember that being the last one, right? That probably, yeah, because they probably used Unreal Engine 3 in the first XCOM Enemy Unknown, and that was like 2008 or something, right? 2007? Was it later? 2009. Yeah, Chimera Squad, that exactly that one, but it probably uses the exact same setup for all those XCOM games, because, I mean, they wouldn't retool for that, so that makes sense it would be the last one. That's crazy, though. 2012? Okay, so it was newer than I thought then, but... my first kid was born in 2012, so that's kind of when things started becoming a blur, so... can you repeat that? I heard nothing of what she just said, but it's probably important. Grenades in there.
My seekers, you must activate your Kundalini, or your spiritual energy, to purify your spirit in your search for true order.
Sorry, I'm just so clumsy. Sorry, whoops. Sorry. Yep, that's my bad. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is just... Oh, yep. Oh, I'm so clumsy again. Sorry. I just can't keep my feet straight. There we go. Just like when I got here. There we go. Yeah, the original XCOMs are not fair. I will say that the newer ones, like you look at like the 2012 one, I mean, it is really good. I played it all the way through. Actually, I was at the final mission and never finished it there. On easier difficulties, not too terrible, but there is a YouTuber that got pretty popular after he did a Iron Man run with the hardest difficulty on the first one without dying, a single soldier dying, and Zemalf, Z-E-M-A-L-F. And I ended up just watching his entire series, and he's really, like, methodical, slow, looking at all the options, and he got out pretty lucky in some of these fights, but it was fascinating to watch him. Yep, there's always stuff in the dumpsters. Whoa. A little arson. That's a turret right there. Hmm. We're not very, very nice, this character here now. I'm gonna say to do the burn here now. Let's see, goals. I just got in here. Of course, I just take it. I don't think I can do anything with them. I gotta burn these, though. I don't think I have any... Yeah, the swapping system, and it's just really clunky. I saw that coming a mile away, but it's fine. We're just doing a little arson. It's not even arson, we just blew it up. Why is that trash can coming flying there? Don't worry about it, citizen. Who's shooting me? I did nothing wrong. I just threw a grenade. What's the problem? Who set off the alarm? Yep. Mm-hmm. How do you get in here? I don't want to shoot everyone. Alright, thanks for that, Mike. Yeah, it was a fun thing to compare. Hopefully I can do it in the future, too, if I have games that are on console as well. I just enjoy doing that, so that's a little fun thing there. But I'd like to not shoot those guys. The alarm's off. It was just a grenade. How do you know it was me? Come on. Yep. I got that. That's doing nothing. Hey, I wasn't doing that. You guys did. Hey, just all you. They don't seem to care. So hostile. Ooh, flamethrower. Who would do such a thing? Better get out of here. Can I loot your stuff now? Yeah, multi-tools. We're playing Deus Ex the way we like it, just random stuff.
won't allow that.
Won't allow what?
No.
I'll drop this because I kind of want that SMG there. Oh, that's not what I want. I think we're running into the limit of what the AI is handling there because they seem like they were just like, huh? Hello. I'm just gonna take your stuff and walk out. Now we have SMG. No problem. That's true, I should have dropped the knife a little late now. Because, I mean, I did some pretty nasty things there, and they didn't seem to care very much, so... let's see, what's in this maintenance thing here? Oh, it's here in the lot departments, that's right. I think we have the... We can open here, too. There... Stupid things down here. Yep, that's where some of those jerks are. Ugh. Bro, I'm not gonna eat them by those guys. Alright. If I was playing this game properly, if I wasn't streaming, I probably would have reloaded there, but it's like, I'll just roll with it, and it's pretty funny. The AI has like this radius where they heard the explosion and reacted, but that was it. So then they just left that as they were. Now we have to travel around a little bit, but it's fun when they let you do that kind of stuff. I know that in especially the Human Revolution, there's a lot of different ways to tackle, ways to get into different places. So, and that's when the, you know, technology passed long enough that you can actually have more open world scenarios and more open areas versus, you know, pretty limited here again. Whoa, hi! Is everyone ticked off at me now? Why is everyone ticked off? I did nothing wrong. I think I have the healing mod here, right? I gotta activate it. Heal, heal. Templar recruits, they really don't like me. Oh, probably. Health is full. Did I actually deactivate it? Yeah, there we go. Well, we're just kind of YOLOing it now, aren't we? Sniper rifle. But I can't sell. Ooh, there's more stuff in the trash. Those are the Templar people, too, so whoops. I didn't even do that. Sorry. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Sorry, rat. Goodness, everyone's shooting at me now. Don't shoot me, bro.
Captain Lamar and the Templar fugitive appear to be having some sort of conference in the office overlooking the platform. Find out what this is all about.
I see. This is meant to be, hazardous waste? Oh. Not good. Goldcaster. Inventory full. Alright, let's drop the knife. We're just kind of winging it here now. But this is funny, because sometimes you play those games that are very rigid in their, like, you know, morality structure, in the sense that they have, like, a good way to play and a bad way to play. And it's fun to play these games when you, I don't have a canister. When, you can just kind of, like, roll with it, especially if it doesn't really have any direct, like, super negative effect by doing the crazy stuff or whatever. Then it can be fun to just kind of roll with it.
Let's take care of this fiend.
Probably a little loud there. Trying to find the volume that is okay for both scenarios here now. Sniper rifle. The SMG is certainly better than the little pistol, but it uses a lot more ammo. So that was, let's see. That was something different. Coffee awards, collect reward. Upload the bounce of the club being stored in the basement club box. Omar, okay. Oh, okay. So that's the order one. Okay, so I wasn't planning on doing that. But here we are. Let's go up there. Seattle City Center. I was trying to try and free the pilot. I was trying to go in the WTC or whatever, those dudes, or whatever they were called. But now I'm just doing different, like, quest lines. I don't say it's all right with the Xbox. Excuse me. I really enjoyed messing with the library there, too. It's really varied, and there's a lot of different... Oh, right. We're probably going to try and, like, walking past.
Well, look who's back. Ah, jeez, he's doing it again.
Mm.
This ain't too professional, Red.
Oh, there we go.
Fight you, I guess, but okay. How about I give you a down payment on a leather jacket if you tell me about this Mr. P?
Understood. Business is business, right?
Now, what about Mr. P?
Well, that was easy.
I'm paying for information.
Red sure run a drag on that uptown theme. Hey, yo, get serious, y'all. P's coming any second. Supposed to get busted out an hour ago.
Hush up. Talk about getting us fired.
Busted out? You guys standing point for some sort of jailbreak?
I think you got your money's worth. Now stab out and keep your mouth shut.
There's a trash can here somewhere. I'm just gonna wait here. Saw nothing. Yeah, the camera gets a little bugged out sometime. We're running at 1024 by 768 medium settings, and that's upscaled then to I think I crank it up to 1920 by 1440.
At least I got a good head on my shoulders.
And then I am goodness. Do I have to activate these other ones? Oops, not that one. This one's always active, I think. This one's always active, yeah. Just a healing, have to activate, okay. You guys still there? Still there? Jailbroken yet? No? And then it's cranked up to fit that resolution, but yeah. It has some weird bugs in there too. We're running on the latest version, or the latest patch version, so... Ooh, soy. I have some power units for my mods, right? Yep. There we go. Full power. You guys gonna... Okay, fine. You guys doing a crime? Crime time? No? Fine. At least no one's just shooting at me randomly here, so... okay, we need to go to the station and go to the place. We have to get into the nightclub too, so I get a lot of side quests, but it I'm a little spoiled now by... Oh, that's right. Oh, wow, the body's... Oh my goodness. I don't see a doctor for that one. He's unconscious. I think he's a little more than unconscious there. Oops. You get a little spoiled by modern, like, mission structure when you have a nice, like, you know, side thing, and like they managed to streamline, I think, missions a lot. In some games, of course, they give you too much information with like map markers and like HUDs and everything, but I like that for having an enjoyable time. But I also seen a lot of games now hopping onto trend where they allow you to have a very minimal interface to play it more dynamically, and that's the cool thing too. It's like options are good, right?
They have me in the hangar on the lower level. Be prepared. I'm being guarded by a WTO security force.
Hey, what's the idea?
Well, this can only end well. Maybe I can hack that snack machine then finally. You saw nothing. Maybe we can sneak our way through here without killing everyone, I guess? We'll find out. Oh, that's a good picture. I'm really just going with the flow now. And it's funny because the game's not penalizing you for doing that, really. Which is where, again, those like kind of rigid morality structure games like Mass Effect can be a little limiting because either you're the pinnacle of hero or you're just a jerk. And it's like... Hello? Oh, that's a robot droid there. Oh, that's a lot of stuff here.
All clear, I guess.
Yep. All clear, you guess.
This stuff at Tarsus today.
I have a target. Oh, not good.
Why is it being hazardous? Did they shoot something at me? Whoa! I used to freaking like... Yeah, that's the thing with 1440p. It's like, it's mostly just to be able to do the higher encoder. And so yeah, you're looking basically at 1024 by 768. And it's, I'm actually using, the capture is, what is it, 200%? I think so. It's being doubled pixel by pixel without any scaling to 240 or 2048 by 1536, and that's stretched up to 1440p. So I'm basically doing, first I'm doing a linear or like pixel scaling in that sense. It's not having to distort the video at all. It's just doubling it, like, you know, it's an integer scaling. And then I can use that to do the final scaling, which leaves it that it's not going to be crazy distorted. Weapon mods? Ooh, I can do that too. Not available for install. Fine. I have a can of soup, and I'm not afraid to use it. Or a can of pop, I guess. I didn't kill him, at least. Let's leave it off. He's fine. It just never gets old. I already forgot everything she said. Yeah, we all do. It's always something else. If I want to buy something, there's something else I want to. EMP grenade, well, that would be useful. Those robots, but we're going to try and avoid the robots since I'm sneaky sneak. So what's here first? Control tower. Sneak.
First, take care of the missile batteries. They need to be disabled in order for me to get away safely.
There'd be a camera in here, right? No? Air vent. A biomod in there? Probably won't take care of that. First disabled, okay. Probably should hack this thing. We're running on easy now too, right? Increase damage. Press V to install weapon mod. And which one? Increase the damage inflicted by each shot. Right? Yes, please. Alright. Make it dark in here. I think we have to do the other thing first, right? Defense system provide takeoff. Okay. Maintenance. Ooh. And a computer to hack. A convenient. In a closet, too. Yeah, the true stealth master by running straight up to someone's face and hitting them with a baton until they fell asleep. Well, that was easy. Goodness. Fine. Multi-tool. Thank you. We'll take that. Alright, now we gotta sneak around the other droid there. There was an EMP grenade on the floor, but it was pretty gutsy to attack those droids directly. But that would be a bad thing. Zoe moved the mouse here on my regular computer. You can probably crawl under. There was a... Hey. Zoe! Hey. Going after some of the loose screws I have sitting around. Saw nothing. Whoa! Did they just trigger their own, like, security system? I mean, it sure looked like it, right? I mean, either the game was trying to showcase to me how bad it is to walk down there, or the AI was dumb enough to actually trigger their own alarm system. So that's cool. Whoa, whoa! Why is my character started, like, moving by himself? What's going on? Huh. Started moving automatically towards that. Like, whoa, the controls are going all wonky on me. What's going on here? The keyboard acting up? That's weird. I started moving super floaty, like, towards that direction. I am again. Is this my keyboard that's acting up? That was bizarre.
Signal discharged.
Whoa! That thing was after me. Well, that's not good. Heal up here first. A little flashing.
Target occluded.
Yep, target's gone. Don't worry about the target. Target's gone. Don't worry about that.
Analyzing evasive tactic.
Sneaky. What was that? Probably just the wind. Nothing to worry about. Damn, the epitome of stealth. Yeah, that's fine. I much more enjoy people dropping in and or coming in and coming out whenever they want to or anything, so I don't want to put any pressure on anyone. So they have to join. Here, a camera. It sure sounds like there's a camera somewhere here. Right there! I bet just keep it somewhere for there, but we're running out of time. I kind of want to just finish this mission here now. See what we can do, but Gotta be something in here, right? Yeah, there we go. Acting? Okay, there we go. Hostile north battery turret off. Okay. Alright, well, that's it.
The terminal defenses have been disabled. Now go to the control room to activate the pilot beacon. I'll be your pilot until I can resume my mission.
Yep. Oh, I already killed everyone now, so there's no one here to... I just want to sneaky sneak. Everyone's... I think a lot of people are just kind of hanging out and... listening in, maybe. And it's getting late, and it's even, you know, getting close to midnight here where I am, so...
All set. Hop in and let's get out of here.
Can do. Bleep boop. But I hired a pilot, but then I, like, fought the same guys I hired a pilot for. Makes no sense. Is that a guard there? Sneaky sneak.
That was a strange noise. Hey.
Where to?
The makeup facility north of town. Who do you work for? You mentioned a mission.
I'll take you to the facility. Realize, however, that I must minimize the danger to my helicopter. I can't provide air cover or take unnecessary risks.
We certainly can't show that object flying around.
I can't reveal anything more. Be informed, however, that
Helicopter.
when I locate my passenger, you will have to hire another pilot.
I guess I can't complain if you aren't charging me.
Also, once I'm in the air, I'm not coming back to Seattle. I'm sure you understand. The authorities will be waiting for me.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. YOLO. Go flying. At least there's a different map there, but it feels very restrictive in this little... I know someone mentioned earlier, too, these, like... Claustrophobic, yeah, it's a good one. Because it feels like... just, like, really tight. And again, probably from the console roots, I think if you play this 100% on an Xbox, that would be very, like, impressive feeling. But for this here... For PC... keep leaving voltage tools laying around.
To approach any closer to the Mega Ballistics campus, you'll have to bypass the facility's defenses on your own.
I don't appreciate you stealing that helicopter, but I'm prepared to overlook the incident if you come through for us at Mako Ballistics. Get inside the main complex.
I had to hire a
Expect heavy
pilot.
security around the perimeter, including automated surveillance and armed guards. Your assignment will be to locate the prototype of the Templar-funded mag rail so that my people can upload its schematic.
I don't like your methods, but you get results. How else would you got in there? So, hey, I'm sneaking around. Anyone home? Hello? I was expecting that to work. I could have maybe stacked boxes to get up there, but that box is gone now. There's more boxes over here. We're gonna stack some boxes, climb up. See what this... Oh, look, there's an air vent there. Never mind. That was pretty fantastic. Early janky physics in games. It's fantastic. No, box, stay there. Oh yeah, it definitely worked.
You're gonna be sorry.
And they saw me immediately. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Means I have nothing. That's less than ideal. Yeah, I have nothing else. A stun baton, even that. Everything uses the same energy. And, whoa, robots too. What?
You know what? I like to hunt. Now why don't you share something about yourself?
We're gonna punch him to death here. Yeah, I'm really just winging it now. We don't have a lot of time left tonight here, but it's fun to mess with it now. Because it's weird, the choice they made to have, so this is one ammo type for all weapons. And that makes it pretty restrictive, because now I'm like, I can't switch to secondary weapon, I'm out of ammo. And that seems like a really old, or odd design decision. I think even the oh, crowbar. With Mr. Freeman on their asses here. Drop the flamethrower. Yeah, I suppose it just that's a tough sell though on the using the same weapon thing. It seems really odd. We're gonna Mr. Freeman it up in here now. It's gotta be my keyboard. I think my KBM is acting up, honestly. This was happening.
Don't tell me. You're one of the big city reporters. Thinks he's gonna bluff the management into giving him a peek at the new weapon.
How does a groundskeeper know about a classified prototype?
I was gonna hit him with the crowbar, but it might be better.
That sucker they built shoots through walls. I'm supposed to keep an eye on the ecological impacts and not go too close to the rear of the complex.
I'd really like to see it.
Well, they only let me go as far as the storage closet.
Well, that's convenient.
For the right price, I could give you the code to the front door.
Here's some money for the door code.
Right on. Code's 5543. Just don't get yourself shot like the last guy.
Too late for that. Fun how you see all the building blocks here for
This is a security alert. We have information
for
on a
what
possible external threat to this campus.
Cyberpunk 2077 is now too in most of these more advanced games.
Electronically only on the Mako network. And starting now, no visitors. Our automated systems won't care whether it's a suicide bomber or your grandma. Be safe. Now let's make a great weapon.
Well, I have a crowbar.
That's enough.
You're kind of in the way, though. Can you move? Sir, move or I will be forced to use explosive crate. Charge me up. Ah, that's the stuff. Then I can use my heal thing. Everyone, epilepsy here. Charge me. Leroy Jenkins.
Hey!
Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, Lord. Time to punch.
What is that?
Auxiliary Weapons engaged. Reduced survivability.
Crowbar wins. I'm playing on easy. There's no way I would have made that assault if I was playing on any difficulty other than that. Hey, it's an option. That's a sturdy camera. I don't think it can be broken. But it feels like, you know, it does a disservice by having the same ammo for all of these here now, because if you find different weapons, there's nothing you can do with them. Right? There's no, like, extra action you can take. Or switch around. If it's just the same ammo, then you're kind of SOL when you run out of ammo, like I am now. You can find weapons, but they do nothing.
Repairing damage.
Pardon me.
Functionality.
That's the main entrance. You either have to get your hands on the door code or blast your way in with some
I
kind
already
of
got that. Oh, ballistics interior. Wow, that's really small environments. It feels like, you know, they're little pieces of the original Deus Ex that are almost shrunk down or like bite size versus what I would be expecting, so. I wonder how far we can get on the crowbar here. Alright, Soldier, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time, and good luck with your next video. Oh, that's right. It's Margintosh almost, isn't it, huh?
So, the WTO wants you to steal the Magrail schematics. Don't be fooled. They will monopolize the technology for their own security forces. The order asks that you kill the scientists yourself. We will send them a message. Such work breeds nothing but strikes.
Ow, 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 ow. Turret. Yeah, I'm just playing now. Ow. A little droid here somewhere.
Wonder if I should. Better not be another greasel. This. Oh Lord.
Gordon Freeman. Huh. Yeah. Alternative ways, but I am just like freaking winging it here now. It's pretty funny how this actually works. Just amazed I'm getting this far just by freaking storming it with a crowbar. Air vent. Ow. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Hey, just one. This is.
Don't worry about it. I'm just crowbarring my way through here. This is not how you're supposed to play this game, I think. But it kind of works. Get some ammo would be just terrific.
Hey, I'm the authority here.
Yeah. Here's my authority. Whoa, 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 that's a machine gun turret. Ow. Can't stop just wrecking. It just feels so ridiculous.
Too late. Let's find the thug who did this.
Oh, my keyboard stopped. Yeah, it's gotta be my KVM's acting up, I think.
Got a killer here.
Don't worry about it.
Tracking threat identified.
I'm just a guy with a. Oh, thanks for opening the door. I think you're missing there. Extra stuff. Just a turret. I don't like that at all. Have a new weapon now? I have ammo now. There we go. Do I have the code for this? I do. I don't think you're supposed to fly through it like this, but it works. Achieving objectives. Boss fight here, it feels like.
Can I help you?
Were you the one who designed the mag rail?
Yeah, I'm just shooting my way through.
How'd you get down here?
I wandered off the tour. So you're custom designing weapons for this group called...
No one heard anything about the guy blasting his way through and then killing people with a crowbar.
Arm a bunch of bigots, genetic purists.
Doesn't sound like you believe in your work.
If the Templars are so appalled by body modification, what do they plan to do with 50,000 magnetic pulse firearms?
Oh my.
If I wanted to take a look at the prototype.
Doesn't matter much to me. Sure, take a look. Go over to the weapon case and get ready to press that button. Meanwhile, I'll unlock the controls from the safety of my office. No offense, but I'm not standing out in the open while a stranger is fingering the trigger of the mag rail.
Thanks. I promise not to break it.
Just wait by the case. I'll unlock the access panel from my office.
Those guys care about that? I kind of kill all your buddies, but that's fine. Me and a trusted crowbar hanging out.
The intellectual property has been secured and will be analyzed by our experts.
Yeah, but my inventory's full. I didn't pick it up. Sorry, just hang on. Drop something.
Well done. We will have another mission for you as soon as you learn where Dr. Nassif went. Look for clues in the biolab on the second floor. Those nanomanipulators in the Minister of Culture's penthouse were headed for a scientist there, probably an apostle core sleeper agent.
Mm-hmm. I just have to leave here, but that was kind of a wild ride at the end there, but it might be a good place to stop. But I see the concerns with this game. It makes sense. It is, I won't say a shadow of the game that came before it, but it certainly did not reach its heights. It feels very much streamlined and, like, you know, it works for what it is in a vacuum. It's fine, but having Deus Ex on it is a bit of a bummer, I think. But also, I'm curious if you play this game on a beefed up machine compared to what we're doing here with spirit accuracy, it might help a lot too to make it run smoother. But it's, you know, only so far you can get, and hopefully we get more Deus Ex games. But it does make me want to play Mankind, forget what the name. Human Revolution. Mankind Divided eventually now. I did play Human Revolution. I kind of want to play Mankind Divided now. And I should probably stream the first Deus Ex sometime too so we can actually experience that better. But it worked surprisingly well just to power through with a crowbar. I'm curious if there's a speedrun on this game now, how fast they fly through this stuff with so many optional objectives and everything. So, you know, it's an interesting side note in the Deus Ex universe. But I think I'm going to call it there, so I appreciate everyone hanging out tonight, and hopefully I'll see everyone next week. Figure out some other thing to stream. Maybe I'll do more comparisons like that. It was pretty fun, honestly, just to compare directly. But anyway, appreciate everyone hanging out, and hopefully everyone has a good weekend, and I will see everyone next week. Good night. Hold on to your crowbars.